What's going on, everybody? YouTube.
Pop just said, "Look at the Super Bowls, man. Eagles got one. He showed me Eagles in Dallas Super Bowl. That's anyway,
YouTube,
guys.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome to Pops and Henry Brothers Podcast, guys. We are your hosts. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know how we get down. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Just waiting on people to come in, guys.
And while we're waiting on people to get it, let's go ahead and set the mood.
There we go. There we go.
Hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm gonna start tagging some folks. So when you come into the video, you'll probably see this before you have to go back to see this part. What I'm trying to say.
Okay.
However, pretty good vibe right there.
Your soul's always good.
Hopefully everybody can hear us okay. When you come in, let us know how the audio and the video is. So we can make the adjustments we need to make sure that we're coming through clear.
Y'all know the routine. Y'all know what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? Waiting on everybody to come in. Welcome.
Keep talking, Trey.
Yeah, another interesting week. Like I say, what happened this past week in the NFL? Cowboys lost to the Eagles. Pretty much what everybody knew was gonna happen. You know, Cowboys claim they got cheated again by the Eagles, the referees, and of course they did a little bit. But you know, it's not an excuse. You go in there, take care of what you're supposed to take care of. You don't have to worry about it coming out to the refs. You feel me? So you just gotta go ahead and do what you gotta do. Don't make it a close game, especially when you're playing a rival like that when it comes to Dallas and the Eagles, because the refs are gonna get involved. Everybody knows this.
All rivals and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm saying when it comes to Dallas, you know how they go.
I'm gonna add my 2 cents to it too in just a second.
Oh, go ahead.
No, keep talking. Finish your thought.
Oh no, that was it. That's all I said. It's basically you gotta go in, take care of your business. That way, don't leave the game close, because if it comes down to a certain call or so, the refs are gonna get involved like they always do. So when they get involved, don't be hollering at the end of the game when you know you should have went in there and took care of business. And if you could take care of business like you're supposed to, we'll be in that predicament anyway. So that just shows you how good the Eagles really was, that you couldn't take them out like that. That's all.
Not really.
It just proves that point.
What it proves?
I mean, am I lying?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Speak on it.
I'm not saying you're lying, but you're not quite accurate.
Okay, speak on it then, since I'm not quite accurate.
If you take two teams and you go to a game, and this is what I was counting on. I thought they was going to let them guys play. That's why I guaranteed the Dallas Cowboys win. But the first two quarters, y'all noticed that when nothing calling, Cowboys was kicking their behinds all over that field. First two quarters, they were just kicking their butts. Third quarter came, every penalty they did was a Cowboy penalty. Cowboys can get ready to line up. Offside. One time they called it offside, said the man Spangle was offside. Come on, guy. Come on, man. Michael Paulson run down the field and jumped on one of the referees' face. The guy grabbed Mike by the neck and shoulders. I know you saw it. And grabbed him and like choked him and held him. Mike went down the field, jumped up and down with his hands up over his head. Said, "What's going on?" Guys, I don't want to be a wimp and cry about it. But at some point, we got to call this thing like it really is. Call it both ways. If you're
I'm about to.
If you're gonna call penalty on one team, then right after that, the team come down and do the same thing. You overlook it. You take Cook. Cook went down the field. Guy grabbed him and held him by the arm and just held him. Referee turned around and walked off. Then he ran off of it. I'm just telling y'all, the Cowboys are getting shady picks, and it's okay. We're gonna have to figure. We figuring it out what's to happen, but guys, you guys say the Eagles gonna beat up by 2 and 3 touchdowns and all. I'll tell y'all that ain't gonna happen because they're not better than us. And what did happen? They called by 3. They called 3 touchdowns back. They called 3 touchdowns back, and that gave them the edge. We on the 3-yard line. We end up on the 46-yard line going back. There's no way in the world you're gonna call that many penalties every play. 3-yard line, they're gonna call us. They're gonna call 4 penalties and we end up on the 40-something yard line. Guys, I don't believe that. I just can't accept that. But I'm not the only one. But Dak Prescott played out of this world, and everybody now them gave him his prop. No one talking bad about Dak no more. And I like that. I like that. I'm done.
You got Joy from Sanders.
I'm done, Patrick. Go ahead. But Dak Prescott, he played, man. That boy here to play now. He'll play. He shut a lot of people up.
What's going on, Chris? You know the routine, man. We're just waiting on everybody to come in. We'll tag some folks.
Chris, what's going on?
If you can tag some folks too, man, we appreciate it.
What's up, Chris?
So while I'm tagging these folks, I'm gonna go ahead and say what.
Ron's in there, y'all. What's up, Ron?
What's up, Ron? While we're tagging folks, I'm gonna go ahead and say what happened. This is what happened. 2 teams that were both competitive on both sides of the ball, and I can say without bias, 2 of the better teams in the league, if not 2 of the best teams in the league, played that day, and the better team won. That's just the point of the matter. The Eagles outplayed the Dallas Cowboys all 4 quarters. Was it a blowout? Was it a landslide? No.
What's going on, Miss Evan?
However, on both sides of the ball, there were missed calls. When the Eagles started to really assert their dominance in terms of getting the better of the Dallas Cowboys toward the end of the game, they pulled away and widened the score gap by a pretty big margin. Here's the kicker, and here's the key right here. And Travis, you tell me if you agree with this or not. Here's the kicker. Once the Eagles asserted their dominance enough to where they widened that score gap enough in the third and fourth quarter, and widened that score gap where it was two and a half scores, the Eagles began to collapse a little bit. They began to have multiple penalties on the last 2 or 3 drives. They gave 50 to 70 yards worth of penalties to the Dallas Cowboys and gifted them with good field position and red zone opportunities on 2 consecutive drives. Am I right, Travis? And with that being said, a top-tier team who's playing top-tier. When I say top-tier, I don't have a problem saying Dallas is a top-tier team. But at the same time, a top-tier team doesn't necessarily always play top-tier like they're supposed to. A top-tier team who's playing like they're supposed to will, not maybe, not might, not kind of, will take advantage of those opportunities. And Dallas did not. That was their opportunity to come back and win that game. And guess what? Did it happen? No, it did not. Dallas could not capitalize on the yards that they were gifted at the end of the game. That just goes to show you that despite Eagles shooting themselves in the foot at the end of the game, they still were able to fend off and hold off the Dallas Cowboys. Doesn't mean that the Eagles were tons and tons better than them. They were pretty competitive, but the Eagles is a better team this year. And at least at this point in the season, remember the season is not over. You got 7, 8 weeks of playing left.
Yeah, but
things could change.
I think it's safe to say that they're a better team.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm trying not to come across like I'm just dogging out Dallas just for the sake of dogging them out. Because I'm trying to give them the problem.
It's just a fact.
But it's a fact that the Eagles is a better team this year. I'm sorry. Does that mean that Dallas can't improve, can't go on a playoff run? I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is, as we sit here right now, the Eagles are a better team.
The Eagles are a better team, bottom line. There was a better team coming into that game. There was a better
team leaving out.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, Pops. I know you got a rebuttal.
Well, yeah,
No, I don't have a rebuttal. I'm just going to let y'all talk today because, guys, the bottom line, I think the proof is in the pudding. When you see it, eye test, You talking about how good the Eagle was? You look at the quarterback rating on both of those games.
Dennis Holmes and sorry, Dennis. I gotta say this. Dennis Holmes in the building.
Dennis, what's going on, man?
You say what's up, Phil?
What's up, Dennis?
We were just having a discussion, and we'll have some folks on in just a minute here.
That's why I said I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue. Knowledge.
The bottom line is this: Dak Prescott outplayed Jalen Hurts. Look at the numbers. About 100 to 1. Just look at the numbers.
100 to 1.
Now, I didn't say nothing when you talk. Now you gonna do that?
Yeah,
too?
yeah. You're right.
We're gonna try to do this right today.
You're right.
That's it. If you want to talk, go ahead and talk. I'll let you talk.
No. You were right that
Come on
time.
now, let's do this right now. Your hate you gotta control the hate now.
Let's do it right.
Now, guys, you notice I didn't say anything because I come today. I'm bringing facts, guys. Now, the Cowboys. Patrick said earlier. Oh, the Eagles gave them opportunity. No, the Eagles didn't. Dallas took the opportunities because Dallas when they took the ball back from the Eagles, Jalen Hurts started messing up with the ball because some ball was putting something on it. So Dallas got all the way down to the 3-yard line. This is what Patrick got to tell y'all. They got all the way down to the 3-yard line, and the next 3 plays was a penalty. You know, from the 3-yard line, we end up on the 40-something yard line. Now, you're going to tell me 5 back to every time we send the ball, it's a penalty. Guys, I ain't believing that. So, and you say the Eagles gave them opportunity. No, the Eagles didn't give them nothing. We took every day. We took all the opportunities. But I tell y'all this, guys. The play that we did on that the tight end caught on the goal line. Guys, do y'all know how the passes go in the NFL? They catch the pass. They wait till you complete the pass so they can see that you hold on to the pass. That guy jumped. One of his foot was in the end zone. One was out. They called it down where the knee was on the outside, but he never even finished the pass yet. He was still in completing the pass. By the time he completed the pass, he was laying in the end zone. But you see, they stopped it. They stopped where the talk stopped at. But guys, if you catch a pass in the end zone right now, they're not going to say it's a touchdown until you hold the ball all the way out to the complete. That's where it's supposed to be done. And it's funny. But anyway, the bottom line is they beat us by 3 points. It's cool. It's all good. But y'all know what though? If one for no referees, Cowboys would have won that game.
They beat y'all by 5 points, but
It's 5 points. And y'all would not have won the game. Y'all would not have won that game because they outplayed y'all and they were better.
Well, bottom line is this.
This is that.
some of these comments.
Patrick, you gonna just jump in like that.
No, but
man.
this is the stat.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I
I'm
wouldn't.
done. Go ahead.
No, I wouldn't finish. Go ahead.
I'm done.
Stop.
No, you didn't. You stopped and someone cut you off. That's
No,
you have to
I
stop.
thought you stopped.
Go ahead. I'm done.
I thought he was done.
I'm
Go
done.
ahead,
Go ahead.
Pops.
You didn't stop.
Nah, I'm done. Go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
You made a long pause.
And I was
trying to say something.
talking though, right?
I was talking and you came in.
No, you stopped.
Stop.
He stopped me.
No, you stopped.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Pop.
We're not gonna play that.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I thought you was done.
No, we're not gonna do that. Go ahead. Y'all gonna talk.
Dad, come on, bro.
I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but these the guys want to talk about Cowboys. Ain't that something?
The only thing I was gonna say is this is the stat that I challenge you to look up
Be careful with that now.
because I could be wrong, but I challenge you to look up who gave up more penalty yards between those two teams because I guarantee you.
Everybody
Hold
know
on
what
for a
that
second.
is.
Let me finish. I can guarantee you.
After saying,
I can guarantee you.
you looking silly.
Hold on for
now.
a second. I can guarantee you that the Eagles either caught up with Dallas and it's even, or that Dallas, or if that. Let me finish. Or if Dallas has gave up more penalty yards to the Eagles, it's not by that much of a margin.
Oh my God.
Because again, the Eagles gave up
Hey, Dennis, I said the same thing.
a whole bunch of penalty
They
yards. You
would have
guys
had
at the end of the
they would have
game.
won that game.
Carl and Chris Garcia. I think you were saying the Eagles.
And he's an Eagles fan.
Well, I told y'all that
Okay.
when him and everybody else was saying get
Okay.
rid of Zeke.
You gotta
I
give me a
said, don't
second.
do
Okay,
it.
I'm being there. Just
He
a
was
second.
one of the ones that
I
said
gotta finish doing something.
he
I'll
was
be
one
there.
of the ones that said get rid of Zeke last year in my last year. Yeah.
Dennis
I
never said
I gotta go down who said that.
Dad, Dennis Holmes never said that. I'm telling you. He never
Like, we're
told
not gonna
y'all
argue
that.
about that.
He was actually telling people on his show to
Yeah.
keep Zeke.
Oh, okay. I'm not talking about this, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chris, I don't know if
Just like I was saying.
Let me say this.
Chris says that the Eagles didn't beat him, but Dak lost that game. I don't know.
Dak didn't lose that game. Come on
I
now.
think the Eagles beat y'all. Now, don't get me wrong. Dak,
No, wait.
Dak. Let me
Let me
Can I
explain.
finish? Can I finish?
Can I
finish this real quick? Can I finish?
You didn't watch the game, Patrick. Go ahead.
Pops,
Go
I
ahead.
was on the phone with Travis talking about while I was watching the game.
You didn't watch the game.
Anyway, so my point is,
Everybody knows Dak didn't
Chris,
lose that game.
and it could be a matter of opinion too,
That's
Chris.
the only reason they stayed in the game.
It's a matter of opinion too, Chris.
That's
Is that
Y'all,
it
that's
could there are elements of both. Dak didn't do anything to help y'all come back to win.
Do what?
Then it say Chris must not have watched the game. Talking about Chris Garcia. Then it say
Yeah, Dennis, I'm about to get on to that. I'm about to get on.
wait,
to
wait. I gotta address this.
Hold
first.
on,
Wait,
hold the
this is
thought.
short. No, because I'm gonna forget. This short and sweet. Chris Garcia said that Eagles don't have a better team. They just have a better quarterback, which is a lie because the Eagles have a better team overall. They got better receivers. They got better running game, better defense, which makes them a better
team.
team.
And the quarterbacks are comparable. I think Dak is
So y'all telling me Devontae Smith, AJ Brown ain't better than anything they got over
yeah,
there?
stat wise, Dak is playing better. On paper, when you look at what he's doing stat wise, yeah, Dak has got better stats, but they're both a comparable quarterback.
Now you see why I say stats can be misleading.
Yeah,
You can have better stats
Yeah.
and still lose the game.
Yeah.
That's the quarterback.
absolutely.
And Chris Garcia says they gave Dak the game on a silver platter. He just couldn't capitalize.
They didn't give it to him on a silver platter. They had the game because the margin was 2.5 scores. However, at the end, you can kind of say that. Yeah,
No, they don't. Wait. Chris Garcia says Dallas got a better receiving core than the Eagles. No, they don't. They got CeeDee Lamb and who
Why
else?
are you getting sucked into that?
I don't know. No, because he's serious. And
No
I'm like,
offense, Chris.
Listen, guys. Y'all comment in the comment section if y'all think Dallas got a better receiving core than the Eagles. Devontae Smith and AJ Brown alone is better than anything they got over there. Only thing Dallas really got like that's rocking is CeeDee Lamb. Let's be real. Brandon Cooks is okay. Gallup is good. The rookie that they got is cool, but and Turpin, really? Come on, bro. You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know.
Are y'all done?
Dallas receiver core is not better than Eagles.
Are y'all done?
They top of the league.
Are y'all done? Can I say something now?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
go
let y'all talk. Guys, listen. This is what's happening up here. When you got someone that hates something,
Don't play that victim
Oh,
stuff. No.
I didn't cut you off though.
No, but we're
Oh,
not,
you gonna cut me off?
no,
I didn't cut you. Okay.
We're not doing that victim stuff.
All right, guys, y'all see what's happening
This
today.
is what Dad finna
All
do. This is what we got
But
going
it's
on
all
here.
right. It's
When
my
you got
opinion.
guys up here that hate your team, they're gonna say this. No, we're not doing that
Travis,
victim stuff.
it's called opinion.
Okay, well, speak on.
Did I cut you off?
Okay,
See, that's wrong, bro.
No, what I'm saying.
Guys,
is,
now y'all see what I mean?
Victim.
I'm gonna have to agree with Pops on this
Just
one.
speak
That's
on
wrong,
it.
man.
Let him say what he's gonna say.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'll let you go and then
Speak
say a
up.
word to you.
But what I'm saying is that speak on your team.
You and your feelings, bro.
But don't. I'm not in my.
Oh, yeah, you are.
What I'm saying is
You are.
speak on your team, but don't make it a victim mentality.
Yeah,
We lost the game because of the refs. Oh, I can't say this because these
Pop,
guys. You're being a
Pop.
victim.
All right,
bro.
but listen,
Speak on your
Pops.
team.
Trav, I see what you're saying, and that's okay to have that opinion. But at the same time, you can't dictate what he's gonna say and how he's gonna say it. Just let him.
And you
him
don't
speak.
need to
Just
take up.
remember
You
that.
don't
Next,
need to do
just
that.
remember that the next time when you do it.
Yeah,
okay?
but
No. Just remember that.
I'm just saying
As a
that.
matter of fact, within the
Travis.
next 20 minutes when you do it. just
Travis,
okay?
you
That's fine.
finna get out there wide open now, man. Like Patrick.
I'm just
Patrick
saying.
ain't doing it this much.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Guys.
He can't let him say it.
The bottom line is this: they don't want me to say anything today because they want to go with some of you guys. All right, dog. No matter who talk right now, no matter who said and who said first or last, y'all know what's gonna happen. Whatever said is gonna be said, and you can't change that because you're saying something. Everybody's gonna have their opinion. This is what this panel's about. But you notice one thing: when the Cowboy people speak about Cowboys, we are wrong. But when the people that don't root for the Cowboys speak, they're right. Here's what I'm trying to do right here. Reason I said I was gonna come on and do this stuff from now on, I'm gonna let these guys talk, and then when I get to the chance, I'm gonna talk about the numbers and I'm gonna put the stats. The bottom line is this: someone said that the game was given to Dak and Dak failed. That's not so. That's not so. If you look at the game, if you really look at the game, you listen to the commentators, and you listen to the media, Dak was the only reason we stayed in that game. The only reason we was in the game because of Dak Prescott. Now, you might not agree with that, but look at it. It'll show you. Dak, do you realize that not one time did Dak get the ball up? Dak didn't make not one flaw. But you guys don't want to give the credit to Dak Prescott. You know why? They got throws over 370, 380 some yards. But you guys still don't want to give it to Dak. And no, wait, I'm going to finish this.
Of course, Ron.
The bottom line, if y'all looking at Dak Prescott say Dak lost that game, then you weren't watching the game and you're not being straight up. Dak was the only reason that was in that game. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. The reason these guys want to talk, because they want to go with that music of Dak is a bomb. That's not a bomb. But I will say this right here. He's got the average passing yards in the NFL. Only 3 other people is in that category. Now, guys, I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to say more about Dak Prescott. The reason we was in that game is because of Dak Prescott. Those defensive players were trying to grab Dak. Dak was maneuvering out of the backfield, watching down the field, throwing cornerbacks off with his eyes focused. I'm telling y'all, did y'all realize the tight end missed 3 touchdown passes? See, ain't nobody going to bring that up. Dak threw 3 touchdown passes, and that tight end missed it. You know, you guys are going to talk about that. Dak threw every pass and hit him in the hands and in the number. You can't ask the quarterback to do no better.
I agree.
But the bottom line is what our problem is. We got CD Lamb, and we got Gallup, which is coming off an AC tear. Wait a minute, now let me say. Gallup is coming off an AC tear. He ain't been the same since he came back. You got Tobin. He didn't do much last year. That's a rookie they just hold on to. I don't know why they hold on to him. Otherwise, we got one good wide receiver.
Are they trying to let him develop?
We got one good wide receiver, and that's CD. So the Eagles, they got about 3 or 4 good wide receivers, and they outmatched us by 3 to 1.
So that proves my point about.
Let me finish, bro.
So that proves my point about what I'm saying about what Chris says that Dallas.
We know what Chris said, but did I say anything when you said that?
No, I'm asking. I said, so
some of us know football, and some of us just like to play around at it. The bottom line is, I'm just being straight now. But I tell y'all this right here. If anyone that looked at that game and said Dak Prescott played with that game or lost the game, guys, y'all not being honest with yourself. If there ain't a quarterback out there, they played a better game than Dak Prescott. Go check it and see. There ain't a quarterback that Sunday played a better game than Dak Prescott. These guys gonna say that because they didn't watch the game. But I'm gonna tell y'all something.
We did watch the game. Why you keep saying that?
The way Dak is playing right now, guys, that's a Super Bowl quality kind of person.
So you saying Lamar Jackson didn't play as good on Sunday?
Dak,
what was the score in that game again? Wasn't it like a 25-point blowout?
Do you know what?
37-3.
What was his average?
Okay.
Quarterback rating?
I'm gonna respond to
I'm
everything.
gonna get you now. What was his rating for
I'm
that day?
responding to what you was gonna say.
What was his rating for that day? You don't know, do you?
I'm responding to what you say.
You don't know. That's
before
what
I
you don't know.
Well, these can be looked up. All I have to do.
I already know what they are.
What's his rating? What's the rating?
He had a 70-something point.
Who did?
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
what
awesome.
did Dak have?
That's awesome.
What did Dak have? No. What did Dak have?
How many touchdowns?
I'm asking what did Dak have?
How many touchdowns?
Guys, if they don't know what these guys got, they can't say how
many
good they are.
touchdowns?
Tell me.
And yards did Lamar Jackson throw for? Because listen, passer rating.
Wait a minute.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me.
Are we going to stop talking about Dak and talk?
I'm sorry, Steven. I'm sorry, bro.
Are we going to talk about Jackson or Dak? That's what we talking about.
You talked for 5 or 7 minutes straight.
No, there was no 5 or 7 minutes.
Travis, did you not?
Okay, guys. We gonna leave Dak alone. Talk about Dak. Go ahead.
Passer rating is only one aspect of a quarterback's performance. Period. One quarterback can have a 90, 95 passer rating and only throw for 250 yards. Another quarterback can have a 70 or 80 point pass rating and throw for 300 and 400 yards.
You gotta look for accuracy.
Awareness.
That is accuracy. That is accuracy, dude. When they make that up.
Reaction time.
But here's the other thing.
Decision making.
All that goes
into
into
what I'm saying is all that goes into.
All that.
So with that being said,
that's the rating.
If you got a quarterback that lost by 5 points and only scored, what was the score in the Dallas game?
You don't even know.
28-23.
But you got another quarterback who scored 3 or 4 touchdowns and scored 40 points and blew a team out of the water and took control of the game.
But Dak has done that plenty of times.
It's not as easy to say it's not as easy to say that there was no other quarterback that played as good as Dak that Sunday. Because
It didn't.
What's going on, Bernard?
So with that being said, that's a ridiculous
All right.
statement. That's a ridiculous statement,
Patrick,
in my opinion.
do this then. Prove me wrong.
You see what I'm saying, Travis?
Go
Guys.
to Google and say
All right, guys.
who played the best game Sunday.
With that being said, I'm not asking Google that. We're the analysts.
Chris says, I swear Pop sound like a LeBron James fan. Every excuse in the book.
Yeah, but not only that,
I'm gonna say this to Chris. I think I better say something to him. I'm gonna set the record straight with you, bro. No matter what it
you
is.
touched the nerve.
Get him.
No, it's not.
Get
It
him.
ain't even like that.
Well, I've been trying to comment on
If
this.
you guys gonna speak for me every time I say something,
I know, but
you know what? Go ahead.
but I've been trying to just comment real quick.
You think-
Chris Garcia says this. He was on the 6-yard line and still lost the game. Talking about Dak. He lost the game because how many sacks did they take in the last 5 minutes? Dak took 3 sacks.
Not none in the 5
If I'm not
minutes.
mistaken. Yeah. So would that be
But is that
now?
Dak fault?
Now
Is that
I
Dak fault?
no. Now I can say you didn't watch the game.
Is that Dak fault?
It's the offensive line and Dak's fault.
No, it's not. No,
Well,
no,
Dak
it's not.
got to get rid
No,
of the
it's
ball.
not. No, it's not.
That's
No, it's not.
the
Dak's
point.
gotta get rid of the ball.
Listen.
So it's half and
When the
half.
quarterback,
It's not all.
no.
Listen,
no,
Dad, it's
that
not
ain't
all
right,
Dak's
no.
fault. We're
That
not-
ain't right. That ain't right.
I'm not saying
When
it's
Barry
all Dak's
Sanders was
fault,
getting
but-
sacked, these guys say it was the line that was Barry
So with
Sanders.
that being
How
Barry
can
said,
that be?
Sanders ain't the quarterback. He's a running back.
But you say, but the
Quarterback got the option to throw the ball away. The quarterback got the option to get the ball
Yo, guys.
out of bounds.
But guys,
Barry didn't
All
have
right.
that option. What he supposed to do? Throw the
All
ball
right,
back and it
guys.
be a fumble?
the
guys,
quarterback,
I'm gonna say
Listen what
this.
you're saying.
Guys, I'm gonna
the
say this.
quarterback cannot do anything if he ain't got the
I'm
block.
gonna say this.
They want to make you believe that he can't.
Okay,
No
I'm
quarterback
gonna
can.
say this real
No
quick.
quarterback
The
can.
point I was making
That's why he was scrambling.
when I brought that up is that those sacks are a reflection of defensive pressure and a defense getting
No,
stronger
no.
toward the end of the game.
That's not it. No,
Now,
it's not. No, it's not.
Could you say it's an element of
Patrick,
the line? But it got to go back to the defense. The defense is the one that's winning out on those plays. The defensive line, the rush, the pass rush. So with that being said,
get him some credit too.
yeah. So with that being said, either the offensive line was being worn down or the defensive pass rush had a surge at the end of the game.
It's better.
And because of that, Dak had an option to throw the ball away. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a combination of, yeah, he could have threw the ball away,
you
but
gotta analyze all that.
if
Go so long
the
with that.
pass rush is so fast and there's 2 or 3 people getting to him at, and it's around that time where that clock in that quarterback's head says I got to throw the ball, there's almost nothing you can do at that point. That's just a good pass rush for that particular drive. So with that being said, could you say that Dak was on the 6-yard line and still lost the game? I think it was all just as much of that defensive pass rush at the end of the game. They had a surge, and they backed them up from the 6-yard line to, I believe, around the 20-25.
How did that happen?
He got sacked 3 times.
That ain't how he got back there.
Pops, a sack is a
3
sack.
holding calls done
A
that, dude.
sack is a sack.
Bobby dog. See, you said you saw the game.
So with that being said, now the holding calls came. You're gonna prove my point now. The holding calls came
That's
because
how they got backed up, dude.
the holding calls
He
came
didn't get
because
sacked back to
the
that
pass rush was was surging so much
Okay,
at that
you know
point
what?
to where
They couldn't stop him.
they had to hold for him not to get sacked anymore if he had gotten sacked 2 or 3 times that last drive. Am I right, Travis?
But
Right.
look,
So-
let's do this. Can I speak, man? On my team?
Yeah.
Is it?
And why you?
It's not allowed.
Y'all both been speaking
No.
the whole time.
He's on one been speaking.
And now I'm gonna go to some more. While you speaking, Pops, I'm gonna go to some more
See,
comments.
I always got these 2 people at me the whole time. I'm one man up
Ain't
here.
no two.
Nah,
Stop
yeah,
being
yeah,
a
yeah,
victim,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You playing a victim
It ain't
mentality.
playing. That's what it is.
That's what you're doing.
Every time he say something, go back him up. Well, okay.
All right. While Pops is talking, go ahead, Pops. I'm gonna send out some links for some people to get on here with us. Go ahead, Pops.
That stuff that you and Patrick.
Steven saying it was 1 hold and 2 sacks. We only rushed 3 times.
Yeah,
We
right,
only
yeah.
rushed 3.
3 men.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know what game you looked at, my man, but it was more than that.
He's an Eagles fan. I think he knows.
Eagles fan, and I'm a Dallas fan.
Okay.
The penalties that wasn't called on Eagles, called on Dallas. That's why he can't remember.
Well, he just telling you.
No, they ain't what that is. An Eagle fan gonna say that. You think an Eagle fan gonna be straight?
He tell you they only rushed 3. I think he know what they rushed.
And the
bro.
Dallas, I'm a Dallas fan. That makes me wrong, right?
Is Brandon in here yet?
He said he know what
Yeah,
he
right.
he
Yeah.
rushed,
Of
so-
course you gonna say that. Yeah.
Is Brandon
Y'all
in
see
here
what I
yet?
mean?
Yes, Brandon is in here.
All right.
Well, the bottom line is this right here, guys. There was a statement made that he started on the 6 and he got sacked all the way back to the 35. That's wrong.
Steven
They
said he
complete-
was at the
Let
game.
me finish.
No,
I'm reading what Steven is saying.
He said he was at the game.
I don't care if he was at the game. We saw the game.
Stephen Corley.
Eyeball is an eyeball. Eyeball is an eyeball. I don't care if he was there. He could have been there and still didn't see what was going on. So I don't want to hear all that. I mean, because you were there don't make you right. Come on now.
Eyeballs and eyeballs.
Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Some of those seats you sat, you can't see as good anyway. The best seating you can get is on TV. Watching TV. That's the best seating.
I'm sending out 3 links so far.
But the bottom line is
Or
this,
4.
guys.
And then we're gonna get some people on
I
there.
And
watch-
if you guys want to come in, just let us know in the comments and we'll get you on.
Go ahead, Pops.
This is the best.
No, I'm just telling them that so they know.
I'm gonna leave it alone. All of you saying it was Dak Prescott that we lost the game. Go ahead and say it.
First of all, let's clear the
Come
record.
on, man. You gotta let me
No,
finish
but you
now.
keep saying
You gotta stop that.
Yeah, but you
But
can't,
it's my opinion. Let me
can't
finish
keep
it.
saying somebody's saying something
that's
when we're
where it
not.
is.
Okay.
Who's saying that though?
I'm not saying it.
See, guys,
Chris said that, but besides that, who else?
they'll disagree with me, but I'll be quiet and let them talk. I disagree with them, they'll stop me.
No,
But then we got this thing saying let someone talk.
Dad, but what I'm saying
I'm done.
is,
I won't say no more.
Chris was the
I'm
only
done.
one that said that. Nobody else said that.
I'm not talking about what Chris is saying.
You
When
said
I'm
y'all.
speaking, y'all cut me off every time.
No, you said y'all.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, you're talking about us.
Y'all is
That's
a
what
figure
we're
of
saying.
speech. You said too. You say y'all every time too.
I'm just saying, I don't understand who y'all is.
Well, you ain't got to understand it, but let me say my opinion.
All right, guys.
But you're not gonna call
Before
me
we
out
get
by
y'all,
not saying it.
listen.
I
Before we
didn't
bring
say
y'all
your
on
name.
stage, could you guys,
Oh.
Ron and
Well, I'm done. Y'all go ahead and
Keep-
talk. It's
hold on, I'm just trying to tell
y'all
them
on
something.
top
real
of
quick.
Dallas Cowboys alumni. Go ahead on.
No, we're not saying that, Pops.
That's what
I
you're
just
saying.
got to tell them something real quick before we get them on. If you guys can find a pair of headphones or earbuds to wear, please do that. That'll help out with the audio before we get y'all on, okay? That's all I was going to say. All right. Oh, now. What's going on?
Fella? What's up, y'all?
What's going on, Bird? What's going on, Run?
Yeah,
But the energy a little different today, ain't it?
No, it's the same. I'm still here talking to the Cowboys. If you watch that podcast, it's the same, bro. I'm not gonna pull ball. I'm not backing down. Rock with it. Come on with it.
I got a question.
I said the energy is not different. I'm walking like a bulldog.
And then what you say?
It don't matter what. I'm trying to take everything. Okay. Let these guys talk, man.
Okay. Now,
Do the same thing we do every week.
can I ask you guys a question?
I don't think they need no help.
Yo,
Can I ask you guys a question? Do y'all have headphones in?
oh, I ain't got
Take
none.
the echo out, man.
Okay.
Try to take the echo out.
Try to turn the volume down a little bit.
Not even the volume, it's the echo.
How's that, guys?
I can hear y'all real clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been told to take the echo out.
All right. Good.
Don't need all that in there.
Dennis said Dennis Holmes.
I've tried before, and I don't know if it's because we're not friends.
I got one thing to say.
I'm not sure.
It wasn't like that. You were messing with it.
Oh, y'all hearing the echo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. It can't even.
I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna take y'all off for just a second, and then add y'all back, okay? Ron, how you hear me?
Something to do with their audio on there.
Ron, you hear me all right?
Yeah.
He done it earlier.
I think it's Brent. It might be Brandon. Hold on a second.
Somebody might be too loud.
Moses, what's going on, Doc?
What's going on, Steven?
Oh, is that Steve? Oh, my bad. I
Steve
thought it was Mo Hines.
Bro, you need to learn your followers, bro. You need to learn. The
Mo,
fans.
he wears glasses too. Mo does.
That's all right.
Just call me somebody else now. Just
You know, if I'd have took a better look and knew it was you, ain't no telling what I would have called you. No, I'm just joking.
Hey, from now on, when y'all come in, I'm gonna say the name, even though the name is right there at the bottom, right there.
I just didn't look, man. I'm sorry. Mo
You gotta
wears
do
glasses.
better,
Mo
bro.
wears glasses and got a thick beard too. You know he does.
Who?
Mo Hines.
When is the last time Mo Hines been on here?
I didn't know, man. I saw.
Patrick got to do better, y'all.
Look, man. I'm sorry. Look, guys. That's the truth of the matter is Mo's got glasses. He's got a thick mustache.
This dude talking about Mo Hines. Mo Hines ain't been on here on long.
He's been on here in the comments, but not on.
No, he hasn't.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's okay. Let's get with the guys that waiting,
All
man.
right, all right. Let me add Brandon real quick. All right, Brandon,
Jesus.
you on now? Hey, Brandon, can you hear us? Hey, Brandon, can you hear us? Okay, say something, Brandon.
He's not in there.
I think Brandon might be muted.
Brandon.
Oh, hold on, I got it. Hey, say something. Oh man, hold on. I just. All right, Brandon, say something. Brandon, say something.
Yep. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm picking up an echo on you, Brandon. Hold on a second.
Let me.
Somebody got to turn something down.
He gonna sign back on.
Yeah, it's only Brandon with the echo.
Okay. So anyway, guys, it's been an interesting conversation. Let's do this, and I gotta pick at Pops for a second.
But first of all,
You got to pick at me.
First of all, before y'all go into that, Stephen
Talk
Corley.
your talk, bro. You ain't got to pick at me.
First of all, before
Talk
y'all go into that, Stephen Corley, man, welcome your first time on here, man. Appreciate you coming on. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Steven? That's not what's up, Steven.
What's up,
Okay?
Steven? I got one thing to say,
Come
Steven.
on and get me, man. I know that's what you laughed
This
about.
one thing I got. This one thing I got to say, Steven, before I start throwing more of these
okay.
comments. You can imagine
I'm
the
glad to
rest
see
of
you
it.
up in there.
You can imagine the rest of it. I ain't gonna
That's
do it, but you
crazy,
can imagine the rest of it.
So listen, Pops, I'm not gonna get on y'all, Pops.
Okay, man.
I was actually scared in that game. I thought they would win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
However,
because it's
Let
very
him
possible.
talk, Pastor. Let him talk.
However, I'm not gonna let you run off. I'm not gonna let you run off and say Dak played well. Dak always plays well against us. That's like any team in our division.
It is.
Always
it is.
play well against us, no matter what. It's always against us. But he made 2 bonehead plays. He stepped out of bounds on that
Out of
run,
bounds.
and when he threw the ball to CD Lamb on a game-winning thing, he threw it. He should have had CD run to the goal line. If CD caught it on a 1 and stretched his arm in, that was a touchdown. He hit him across the 5.
Okay.
That was on him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put the whole game on him because he
Okay.
brought out.
But-
We couldn't stop CD. We couldn't stop your tight end.
Being honest, man. I love that,
So,
man. Being honest, yeah.
That was a good game down the line.
But let me talk to you, brother.
I have to
Let me
dis-
ask you.
Hold on for a second. I have to disagree with him on.
No, don't just the guys. No, the guy.
I have
He's
to
an
dis-
Eagle fan, dog.
I know, but I have to disagree on one
So
thing.
I mean, Steve,
Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
Hold
For a second.
to
Hold on.
say-
This is important, guys. Hold on for a second.
What you got for me, Pat?
Brandon, before we bring you back in, it's your audio. You need headsets. That's why you get in the background the echo.
I think you probably
Other
want to
than
find
that,
something.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
but Steven, what I was saying is this. You made some good points, brother. But I want to tell you this. See, this is what CD Lamb said in the interview. You see the interview after the game?
No.
He told Dak, he hit his chest and said, "My bad." See, the communication between Dak and CD was off. See, a lot of times we don't think about that. It was off. He's supposed to cut up more, but he went sideways, and that's why he got the ball like that. But
Right.
Dak told him it didn't matter. He said he caught the ball, and that was what mattered. But see, if you look at the play again, you'll see Dak. Looking him up towards the end zone, but he went out. He veered out. So when he threw the ball, he caught the ball, but he ducked down. The guy went over his head. You notice? But he's supposed to cut to the right. So it wasn't Dak fault. It wasn't CD Lamb either. But the main thing is that was on a 4th down. Remember, that's a 4th down play now.
Yes. That
So
was a big
when
play.
they did that on the 4th down play, he's supposed to went and veered off to the end zone, but he did. But the main thing we got. But now that play, he ran out of bounds. He ran out of ground. He was running, and Dak ain't gonna let himself get hit if he can help it. You seen who was finna hit him, right?
Yeah, of course.
He ain't gonna run and get head up with
I
it.
will,
He had to get away from him, dog. That dude will hit you,
I
man.
will say this.
But see, I agree with you. That
What's
like to
what's
me,
going on, Nate? Though. What's
like
going
to
on,
me, bro. He would have that time. He would have put his head on down, and went on in there. I agree with you. That one there, I agree with you 100%.
I will say this. I don't disagree with anything you said,
Well, he
except
told the money gonna pass. That's what happened.
except the fact that you said they couldn't stop CD. They were breaking up.
No, they couldn't stop him, Patrick.
Bro, CD was going
They were breaking.
off.
Hold on. They were breaking up a lot of passes that was making the defensive the secondary actually played a lot better
Patrick,
than
you're wrong.
Could you? Now you just complained about me letting you talk.
You said they could stop.
Did you
him.
not? Did you not just
But-
complain?
CD
Now
had
they
like
broke up a
100
lot of passes
CD
that Dak
had
was
like
throwing to
100
CD and
something
everybody.
receiving yards on.
So what you were saying? I think what you're saying is in some of the clutch moments.
Think what he's saying. He know what he's saying.
I don't know. Maybe all I'm saying is
See
this.
that man?
Can you let them speak for themselves?
Philadelphia
Stop
Eagles.
saying you
All
think
I'm
what
saying
they
is this.
saying.
The
If I
first-
let you guys talk,
all I'm saying is
if he
this.
gonna correct y'all what you say,
Hold up.
come on, man.
No.
If they
First
say
of all,
something, Pep, let them
first
say
of
that and
all,
don't say. Don't
first
put
of all,
words in their mouth
Steven
what
no
they're saying.
football. That's
first
saying
of
no
all,
football.
I'm gonna say this. If I
Okay.
say something and one of y'all say, I think what you're saying, you
You
got,
don't need to
hold
do
on for a
that.
second. You got the right to say, hey, I'm trying to interpret what you're saying.
No,
I
you
think this is what you're
critiquing
saying.
what he's saying.
Look, hold on for a second.
But-
And then the person who said it is there. Then it's there.
You getting out of control.
Yeah,
And
man.
then
you getting out of control.
hold on for a second. And then it's the
Nah,
person.
you need to calm it down, bro. You getting out of
I
control.
don't need.
even
First
I
of all,
agree with
first
it.
of all, I don't need to do nothing.
I hate the Eagles.
Hold on
man.
for a
Look.
second. Hold on for a second.
I hate the Eagles, but if the
Hold
truth
on.
is out there, I got to admit it.
Don't get
So
to
I
that,
had to agree
Pep,
with you.
it's
I
gonna
didn't
mess
want
up the show.
Hold on
Hey,
for a
don't do
second.
that.
Hold on
I
for
didn't
a
want to
second.
agree with you
Hold
because
on
I
for
hate
a
the
second.
Eagles.
It's gonna mess up
Hold
the
on
show,
for a
bro.
second. Hold on
Put it
for a
down. I
second.
had to agree with you, man.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Pep,
That's
don't do
okay.
that.
I'm gonna
You ain't gotta
do
go
it.
there, bro.
I'm
Don't
gonna do it. First of all,
Guys, it's okay.
first of all, I don't need to do anything.
You don't care, man.
It's
You
all
really
right
that I-
don't
it's
care
not that
about
I don't
the show.
care.
You
Okay.
You really don't care.
Calm down, guys.
God, listen.
Look, guys, calm down. It's Dak Prescott. Don't get all upset.
Hold on for a second. Everybody,
I'm talking about him.
everybody on the panel.
I'm a Dak Prescott fan, and they are not. Who's more passing?
Bro, I ain't got nothing against that. Why you keep saying that?
Nah,
bro?
this is bigger speech. Don't get.
I don't have nothing against that. I done told you that.
I know this, bro. That's just me playing
Stop
with the
saying
man.
it then. Why you keep saying that?
You and your feelings, bro.
You and your feelings earlier. So what? We all in our feelings.
I'm the Cowboys
We all in
fan.
our feelings. Now what?
But who's
We all in our
smiling? But
feelings.
who's smiling?
Ridiculous.
I'm smiling. Anyway, guys, we apologize. Go ahead, guys. We passed it,
It's
man.
nothing to apologize for. It's just,
Yeah,
yeah, listen,
Let's be very courteous to you guys.
what's up,
I
Brandon?
gotta
Listen,
apologize.
this is what you have. First of all, you got a lot of people who love football, who are passionate about football. A lot of people are trying to get their points across, trying to get their opinions. And third of all, we're all grown men. So we can't tell each other how to speak. We can't dictate how to speak.
We can say win.
Now, we can give a suggestion and say, hey, if you need to quit doing that,
no,
that's
we
fine.
can say win.
But at the same time, if I'm talking and somebody says, I think what you're saying is this or that, at that point, I got the opportunity to say, no, this is what I meant, or this is what I didn't mean. Or you're right, that's what I was trying to say. That's as simple as it needs to be. So
Okay.
if I want to look at somebody that just says something and say, I think what you're trying to say, at that
Shouldn't
point,
do
if
that.
Steven then says no, that's not.
He literally don't care, bro. He gonna mess up the show. He literally don't care.
Okay.
What,
I get what you're saying.
yeah. What? So all I'm saying,
He gonna
Steven,
do that
is
shit anyway. I would told him not to do that. He
all
gonna
I'm
do it
saying is
My
this.
man was at the game, man.
My opinion is this. And
if somebody got something to say, that should be enough to suffice.
It is.
You don't have
It
to
is.
come in and say, "Oh, I think what you're trying to say is blah 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 blah." No, what you're trying to say, even though you said this, no, listen to me.
all right, listen.
Even though you said
let
this,
me-
listen to me.
Let me say it like this.
This is what you're
Let me
trying
say it
to
like
say.
this.
Blah 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 blah. That's what you're doing.
Let me say it like this. That's not gonna change.
We got some other people getting
I'm
y'all.
gonna go ahead and say it. That's not gonna change. That's not the first.
We'll continue to mess up the show.
That's the first time
We'll
I've done.
continue to mess up the
That's
show.
not the
That's what
first
you're
time
doing.
Hold on for a second. That's not the first time I've done it, and it may not be the last.
You've been talking over everybody.
But-
Stop talking over
Calm
everybody.
down, calm down now. Take a deep breath, guys. Come on.
It's not the first time I've said it, and it's probably not gonna be the last. However, we can't get so petty to where we're just trying to nitpick everything that everybody's
That's what
saying.
you do.
That's what you're doing. What are you talking
I
about?
said we. I
You know
said
what? No, ain't no we. Don't put me in with you.
It's
It's
you,
you.
man.
Trev, you being petty right
No,
now.
it's you.
No, you
I'm
being
not being
petty.
petty. I'm calling your
You
ass
are being-
out because of what are you doing?
Brandon,
You being petty, and I'm
Stop
calling.
being petty.
And I'm
That's
calling.
picking
But I'm
everything.
calling you out. You can't dictate to tell me what I can say, what I can't say.
That's
Ridiculous.
all right, guys.
But Trav,
No,
you
I'm talking
can't.
about you talking for them.
Steve, you
But
see what you got started, man. You see what
dictate
you
what
done
I'm
done.
saying. What
Hey,
I'm,
you're talking for them.
I love it.
You
I love
can't
it.
They on the show for a reason.
I
Let them
know,
talk.
but you can't dictate how I
See,
respond.
I like this. Steve, this is what we want to do.
It's gonna mess
Try
up the
to
show
make a man.
because
Make a
he's
man.
so stubborn. They won't even accept the fact that
What?
he's messing up
You
the
know
show.
what's messing up the show? Keep talking about messing up the show. Travis is the
Because you
only
need
one.
to stop, bro.
Travis is the only one that's talking about messing up
Okay,
the show.
okay.
So-
Guys,
Because you don't see it. You're
Travis.
inside your own head.
So-
You don't see it.
So let's move on.
the
So
old
Steven,
man is the one which is calling
look,
out. Y'all know what you said.
at the last.
Old bull, young bulls. You know what I mean? That's what's
But
going
listen,
on.
everybody's got their opinion. All I'm saying is, I think they did a great job at nullifying the passing game for Dallas most of the game.
Now, you know what CeeDee Lamb had.
With that being said, in the clutch moments when Dallas really needed the plays, I would say 50 or 60% of those times, CeeDee Lamb and Dak and them, they overcame. But there was one or two plays that you're talking about, they didn't overcome them because that's when they really needed to overcome it.
And they got to play.
So they made a lot of big plays, a lot of clutch plays, but there were maybe two that were left out there that they should have made.
It was
win the
more
game
than
and they
two. It was
Yeah,
more
but you know
than
what
two
I'm
plays.
saying? Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, they were a little inconsistent with it. CeeDee Lamb went off. He may not have scored all of the touchdowns, but receiving yard wise, he was a big part of
They
their
couldn't guard it. They couldn't guard it.
They couldn't run on this too well.
They
He was a huge part
We ain't got
of
no running game, Steven.
Huh?
Forget that.
I'm
I
on-
told them a
what I'm
while
saying.
back,
I was
Steven.
just saying they wasn't consistent enough because going into the game, you know CeeDee Lamb is going to go off. CeeDee Lamb has to be your focal point.
Because we got nothing else. I mean, that's it.
I can say this though. Anytime you got a quarterback with a number one receiver,
Let me ask you something.
you know that quarterback's gonna look to that number one receiver 80% of the time in the big plays. So what do you do to nullify that? You double team that receiver, or you get somebody over the top. So it's almost like it's a game of chess, right? It's a game of cat and mouse. So we're talking football.
He wants to say something.
But Steven makes a good point. I just love the
Yeah, he
fact
did
that-
make good points.
guys, and I'm sure these other guys ready to come in and say some things too. But what I'm saying is this:
So what I was saying is not as you want me to just stop, right?
Chris Garcia said send him an invite. He said, now that we done arguing, send him an invite.
Yeah. So but you don't want me to finish saying what I was saying?
you need to let anybody know why we're talking.
Okay. All right. But
Go ahead and finish.
okay.
You
Thank you.
trying to
very much.
correct Steven when he said
Was
this
I
fact.
was I trying to correct you just now, Stephen? Or we just going? Or we just talking?
What you
I don't think he's trying to correct me. I think he's just trying to. I think he's
That's
just
what
trying
he
to put
wrote.
my words in his own perspective that make him.
And it ain't his perspective, it's yours.
Yeah, but just then in that moment, just then I wasn't trying to correct or interpret what he was saying. All I was saying is, if you look at it from the other side, everybody knows that Dak is going to go to CD 80% of the time in a big moment. Just like Joe Burrow,
Patrick, you can't do
he's
that.
most likely going to go to. Why can't I have an opinion?
You can't, but don't tell everybody
No, I can say that because it's my opinion. Now we got to stop trying to dictate what everybody's saying. If somebody's talking, let them talk.
I don't even know who we going to.
Let them get their opinion out instead of trying to dictate and stop everybody.
It's you.
If somebody got their phone up, just turn your volume down.
Somebody got the volume up too loud. That's what's
My
going on.
goodness, y'all.
Well, okay. The bottom
So
line. Okay, so I thought you was done.
my point is,
I didn't say send him an invite.
Patrick just ain't done it yet. He's done.
my point is. So with that being said, I think that the reason that Dak may have not went to CD as much as we probably thought he would is because everybody's looking for that. So it's like a game of chess. It's cat and mouse. So you got to try to outplay the other person. They know that he's gonna go to CD probably. So Dak's got to counter that, and then now the other team has got to counter that. So it's like it's a constant game of strategy and scheming going on. So a lot of times you look at games like that in those moments, you say, why didn't he go to such and such, or why did he go to this tight end he always goes to? Because that other team is probably expecting that. That's all I was gonna say.
Y'all, I'm gonna put some respect on what he said. You know why they go to CD?
Well, you can't do that.
Now I'm talking now.
You can't do that. You can't put a perspective on
You
what I'm
just
saying.
said for us to stop being petty.
I'm trying to
And
lighten
I'm gonna come
I'm
right
trying to
back
lighten the
into that.
mood. I'm making a joke.
Man, look, right now it's not the time, pal. Look, that's just
Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say something that's straight up. I ain't gonna be no messing around. Why Dak go to CD Lamb?
you got people trying to get on the show.
Every
asking
quarterback,
for the show, you're not even saying
when a quarterback take the ball and roll back, he got a pattern. He got to look. He got to look 3 or 4 different places. Am I right or wrong? When you finish that, you go to the one that you think is open. That's why they go to CD Lamb, because he went to the tight end at that time. You didn't notice? That's what happened, guys. Every quarterback does that. When he roll back, he's got to go to 3 or 4 looks. If you're a good quarterback, he will. Even though you got your number one man, if you got somebody that's open, you got to go there. And Dak is the best doing that. So when CD got that ball down there, Steven, you know what our next play was to the tight end. And at the time he went with Tobin, I thought he should have went to CD Lamb. So that was the time he was right. He was just following through his routine. That's all that was. That's why. The bottom line is got to get in. But Steve, that's a good point. I like the point. But hey, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. That game got to the point where nobody knows who's gonna win that thing. That was a good game, bro.
Listen,
That was a good game.
the penalties at the end of the game killed it.
I know it. I keep saying
The
that. Steve.
penalties
The
at
penalty.
the end of the game had me shook because They went from the 14 all the way up to the other side.
That's what I said. Thank you for bringing that out. That's what I told them earlier. That's why they went end up back there.
Hey Dennis,
5 penalties back to
Hey
back.
Dennis, as far as the audio is, I think it's Brandon's background. Ain't nothing else we
But
can do.
Steven,
I
the
think gotta
best
have-
team won
I
that
think
day.
he's gotta
Though.
have headsets in.
At the
That's
end of
probably
the
what it
game,
is.
at the end of
That's
all
what
this,
we can do to fix
the
the
better
audio.
team won that day.
That's
I gotta
all
give
it
you-
was.
That's all
The
it
next
was right
game
there.
come
Yeah.
back, it may,
The better team
it
won.
may be different for us the next game.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was blown out the next game.
Yeah, but the bottom line, the better team won.
But
Yeah.
it's any given Sunday for real, for real.
It's any given Sunday. It is. It is. But the Eagles
So,
and Cowboys,
so what we probably have to do.
that was a good game, bro. That was a good game.
So what we probably have to do is mute Brandon until he get ready to speak. And I don't know what else.
I don't know if that's my because look,
Travis, I'm not feeling you right now, Travis. Like y'all really cost me a parlay.
I know, man. I'm sorry, man. Hey,
That
how you
was
think I
easy
feel,
money,
man?
Travis. How
We
y'all
supposed
do
to win that game, man, to the Vikings. How you think I feel,
How y'all do that?
bruh?
Man, we all went for the Falcons, man. We all went for
Hey,
the
we
Falcons.
just falconed, man. That's how we did it. We was falconing, man. What can I say?
Yeah,
You know, Arthur Smith, man. I blame Arthur Smith. It's all him. Dave Ragone and T.J. Yates. All three of them need to go. T.J. Yates is a damn quarterback, but it's the wide receiver coach. Make
let's
that
talk
make
about the
sense.
Falcons here, man. Might as well.
So that's my explaining. I blame those three. His atrocious play calling and not using Bijan Robinson enough or Tyler Algier enough. How you
Or
gonna give
Patterson.
Bijan?
Patterson.
How you gonna give Bijan? Forget Patterson. How you gonna give Bijan 11 carries and that's it? You asking to lose? It's ridiculous. It's the coaching, man. It's coaching. The coaching staff is incompetent, and they asses need to go. And I can't wait. I hope we lose to the Cardinals. I hope. Hopefully for the bye week, so they can fire his ass. I hope.
Who you picking for that game?
I'm picking us, but still, I hope we lose. I want us to win.
Hey,
See, it's a dumb answer. I want us to
some of
win,
these
but I
other
want us
guys
to
in there,
lose
y'all.
at the
Get some of
same
these other
time.
guys in there.
Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, this the only way we get this dude up out of here, man. Like, for real. Just saying.
get some of these other guys in there.
All right, guys, let me ask y'all a question real quick. I think that the landscape of the whole league is totally different from
You send the link to Dennis.
I did from the way we saw it.
Hey,
in
Dennis,
the,
he say he sent the link.
yeah, and the way we saw it in the very beginning. So I think I might have said this last week. We might have talked about it.
I don't see it down.
A few teams that we thought were definitely going to be the cream of the crop, they might be struggling a little bit. Versus there were some teams that kind of come up that we didn't think were going to come up at this point. As it is right now, which 4 teams out of both conferences would you say are the top 4 that you would see in the divisional round of each conference? Now, because this could change. We know
Patrick,
that.
you didn't let these guys come in. You went to the subject. You didn't even let them come in. Let them come in because they had something to say on what we were talking about.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
If y'all were having something to say on what you,
Damn. That's why they
Bro.
fight at the bench. They want to get popped. Let them have it.
Brandon ain't
Bro.
spoke. Chris
My
ain't spoke.
God,
Ryan
man.
ain't
Yeah.
spoke.
See, guys, I know y'all want to talk.
Waiting
I
here,
want
I've
y'all
been
to
minding my
talk.
own
I'm
business.
I'm
Come on,
minding my
Ryan.
toes right now. Don't mind me.
all right. So look, let's go in order then.
Say that,
So
Steven. Don't go nowhere, man.
Brandon, no, Ron was on earlier. So Ron,
What's going on, Sharon?
what-
Sharon
what's-
say y'all having a party without the chocolate girl. What's going on?
What's going on, chocolate girl in the
Go ahead,
house?
Charles. I hear you, girl. I hear you.
Hey, you know what? I got to make a joke. I'm sorry.
Better get the popcorn ready.
That's that bitter chocolate.
Go ahead.
I'm just joking, Sharon. Sharon,
Go
look,
ahead. Go ahead, guys. Go
you know, we
ahead,
gotta
guys.
talk. I
Well
got
done.
talk. Hey, listen, Sharon. Thank you for
Don't
coming
talk
on.
back. Y'all get into that.
Thank you for coming on, Sharon. We appreciate it. So yeah, I think
Sharon said, Sharon, you was doing so good.
Hey,
You
Sharon.
gotta do that.
Hey, honey.
She said, I hope Dennis tear y'all up.
I'm just joking, Sharon. All right, listen,
She was doing
Ron-
so good, Sharon.
Ron.
She's
What?
still
What?
doing good. It's
Ron,
all right.
what are your?
We think boys, we can help it.
Yeah. What do you?
Nobody's tearing us up.
No.
All right.
We think boys, we can help.
So,
we can
Ron-
help.
We're just debating here. We're all having a conversation.
All right.
That's
So
it.
one at a time, Ron. What's your response to some of what?
Wait. First, you just let Dennis in. Welcome, Dennis, to the show. What's going on, Dennis?
What's up, Dennis?
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing? How's everybody
Good,
doing?
good.
Glad
Well,
to
we
be
having
here.
a party, man. You invited, bro. Come get your some.
So Ron,
Okay.
I want to
Ron, what's your
say-
response? What's your response? to What Pops was saying?
I want to say I got a statement and Pops, hold on to your seat.
You ain't get my TV, though. Don't even say it. Don't even say it. You ain't get my TV. Go ahead.
No. It pairs the TV now.
Okay.
Now,
Go ahead.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but
Oh Lord.
I'm
I
gonna
finna
forget
throw
it.
it
Come
out.
on, man.
Is that the new Matt? I mean, is CD Lamb and that is the new Matt Ryan and Julio Jones?
No, because I don't remember Matt
Let
never
me
being
finish.
mobile. No,
Let
I'm gonna
me
get it.
finish.
I don't never remember Matt being mobile.
Wait a minute.
First, no, you asked the question. You better come
Let-
with me, bro.
I was
I don't remember
finished.
Matt being mobile.
Ron's not
No,
finished.
he's not.
Ron's not finished.
No, he asked me a question.
But he's not finished yet.
Patrick, stop.
What I mean about that, y'all get the yards, but CD Lamb don't get the touchdown.
Are you crazy? You know how many touchdowns the boy got?
How many he got right now, Pop?
How many
He
did he
ain't
get in
getting
that
that
game?
last game.
No, wait. I'm gonna do this.
How many he got right now? Somebody look it up.
Hold on. Wait a minute. First of all, if you're gonna come, you gotta come right. First, the question was,
He's waiting on your
wait a
answer.
minute. The question was, is they the new Matt Ryan? I said no, because Matt ain't never been mobile. That was your question. Then I'll ask another one. Now, ask another one now.
I said, y'all get the CD Lamb, get the yards, but not the touchdown. The
Are you
same
crazy,
thing
man?
with Julio. He got the yards, but
Oh,
not
you been keeping up with that guy? Ron, you just said that CeeDee Lamb don't get the touchdown. Are you been keeping up with the Cowboys or what? Now don't come on here talking crazy talk.
Hey, anybody tell me how many touchdowns CD Lamb got right now? Three.
No,
Three.
you're wrong. You're wrong.
Three. He got 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
How
What
many
weekend?
yards?
7
How
or 8?
many yards he got
But
right now?
Ron, what's your point? Now you
My
got to make
point
some
is-
point here.
We
You want to
can-
say how many touchdowns, but we talking about in the game where it counts. How many touchdowns did he get in that game that it count? That's what you're
How
saying. Or
many
what are you
touchdowns?
saying?
He ain't getting no touchdowns.
I know-
He
Not with
getting-
the Eagles.
Explain what he's saying. Let me explain it to you.
No,
Let me
don't
say-
do that. No, don't let him
No,
explain it
I'm
himself.
trying.
Go ahead.
He had like 200 yards and 0 touchdowns with the Eagles.
Do what now?
191.
Say it
He
again,
had
I
like
can't
200
hear you.
yards with 0 touchdowns with the Eagles.
Thank you.
But how many yards did he have?
It don't matter how many yards you got. You ain't putting
I
no
think
six.
he
You
did.
can't get in the
I
box.
think
Thank you.
the question was he was trying to say what was the guy doing anything? Was he making a difference? He was. It doesn't matter how many touchdowns.
That ain't what he
They're
said.
not-
That ain't what he
They're
said.
not
Did-
what
That's
I
what
said,
I'm
Pop.
saying. That's what
No,
I'm hearing.
You asked what was his question. His question was,
What his
is
question
Matt Ryan is Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb the next Matt Ryan, Julio Jones?
And I
Gather up, but hold on, Pops, let me finish. They gather up a lot of yards, but they don't score no touchdowns. As of right Thank now, you. CD got 3 touchdowns. A lot of
Right.
yards, but 3 touchdowns. Look like a Julio to me. But
Julio
I'm gonna be quiet.
Jones all over the
That's
yard.
true, Dennis.
Well, let me say this,
That
guys.
is true, Dennis. That is
No.
true.
But I'm gonna say this to you guys. So I'm gonna put some sunshine on it right now. We talk about the game that played Sunday. Matt Ryan and Julio don't got nothing to do with it, so we're not gonna shuffle up and not play horseshoe. We're not doing that.
Here we go.
But what I was, no, wait, I'm gonna tell you. You said was Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb was the new Matt Ryan and Julio. I said no, because Matt Ryan had never been mobile. I don't care what you say after that. That proved that they're not the same one.
That ain't got nothing to do
No,
with it.
That-
That's like saying
you
that's
can't
like
compare a guy. You can't compare a guy that's not mobile to a guy that's mobile. You can't do it, guys. No,
Pops,
you
that's not what he's
can't.
saying.
It's
Pops.
like comparing Dick to
Tell
Matt Ryan.
me why I'm
that's
trying
not
to say
you.
that.
You
That's
just
what
switching the
I'm
conversation,
talking
Pop.
about. But you're talking about him
Wow.
being able to run and not being able
Pops,
to
you, Pops, I see why. I see why y'all argue so much now, Pops. You switched the conversation like mother.
For real.
Well, you switched the conversation. We told you, hey, Pops, we told you twice, and gave you time to answer it, and you still switched.
No, I didn't switch it. All I told him that
He asked you the same question twice. He said, "Are y'all the new Matt Ryan, Julio Jones?"
I gave you the same answer.
All he's
I
saying
don't
is,
compare Julio. I don't compare Matt Ryan and Dak Prescott the same. They're not the same caliber, but I'm sorry, they're not.
hold
And
on.
I'm not going to
That's
say
not what he's saying. Okay, all right, Pops. All right, Pops. I got it. You want to be literal? I got it. Let's go right to the point. No, let's go right. You're right. No, I'll give you the question. Let me give you the question in a different way, Pops. Let me give it to you in a different way, Pops. Let me see a different way.
Let him ask in a different way.
Why don't CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott score more touchdowns?
Say it again. Look, say it again.
Hey, you got to. First of all, you got to stop talking so you can listen. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to stop talking so you can listen, sir.
If you just
That's
ask
rule
me
one.
a question, no, wait, no.
Dennis, let's
No,
be
no,
respectful though, bro.
You just ask, no, I'm gonna get. I got this. You ask me a question, you got to give me a chance to answer. But if I say what you say, that means I didn't hear you. Either you know what I'm thinking,
You ready for me to
or
talk?
you don't.
Ready to ask you
So
a
when you
question?
ask me a question, respect. Let me answer. If I say it again, that means I didn't hear you, bro. That's the
That's
way
because
it
you're
goes.
talking. That's
No,
because
no,
you're
no. I
talking.
wasn't talking, bro. Ask me a question, and I'll answer. I'll answer the question.
All right, here's the
Okay.
question. You ready?
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Why
Yeah.
don't Dak and CeeDee Lamb have more touchdowns this season?
Because they spreading the ball out.
To who?
No,
The
no, no.
fuck you
You
mean spread? To who?
asked me a question.
The way up. No, Pop. I need an answer. To who?
Because they spreading the ball out, and other people are making touchdowns on that team.
Where?
It's a simple answer. You
No,
guys
no.
making something hard. Wait a minute. One at a time, guys. Okay.
Wait.
You making
Wait.
something harder than it really. You asked me a question. Why do CD and Dak make more touchdowns? I said because he's spreading the ball out. You don't want to accept that answer, do you? Because you're looking for another one. I'm sorry. You coming on here asking me, I'm telling you. Because he's spreading the ball out. That's not a bad answer, bro.
And
Think about it.
that's
It's a good
why.
answer. You guys want
And
something
that's
else.
why.
And hey,
And that's
I'm
why
gonna tell you
Ron
what I
said.
think.
And that's why Ron said y'all are the new Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. It has nothing to
Yeah.
do with mobile. Is what he's talking about.
You
It
gotta
has nothing to
understand
do
that-
with mobile because you want to
You know
keep going
what?
mobile. It has nothing to do with
What about-
mobile. He's talking about yards and touchdowns. Why y'all not getting more of them? That's all he's talking about.
That's
You
it.
want to go mobile. You want to say he ain't black and white. You want to say he ain't Michael Jackson. We ain't say none of that.
But we know he's not Michael Jackson. For one thing, ain't for one Michael Jackson. But the bottom line is just right here, brother. When he asked me a question, if they'd have knew it, I told him no, because one mobile, one not. You don't want to accept that ever. God, I'm going to be real with you. I'm keeping it real. I'm not going to compare a guy that's not mobile to a guy that's mobile.
Okay. All
When
right.
did we start doing that?
All right. Let's go to the next person.
When
Now,
did we start
I
doing
will
that?
say this.
No, we're not doing
I will
that.
say this. Anybody can be compared, especially with the quarterback position. There's so many aspects of quarterback position.
Yeah.
Mobility
But
is
you got
only.
to have aspects.
Mo-
They got
no,
to
hold on for a
have
second.
something in common.
But Pops, mobility is only one aspect of being a quarterback.
And a
So-
lot of them don't have
so-
it, though.
but they can still be compared to other quarterbacks because you're comparing.
I'm
different-
old school. I don't believe that.
They just talking about the quarterback play there. The
Pop,
quarterback.
you-
I
gotta
know
be-
what they're talking about.
Wait 1 second.
Hold on,
1 second.
Yeah,
Pops,
1 second.
Pops.
What I'm saying is, what they was comparing, they saying what Ron was saying is,
I heard what he said.
okay. Give me a second. What Ron and Dennis is saying is CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott the new Matt Ryan and Julio because because Matt Ryan he's got the yardage and everything. Julio got the yardage and everything, but Julio don't score. They're making the red zone stuff. They don't score touchdowns. That's what they're saying. That's
And you-
what they're comparing.
and you-
Now,
and
let
you
me
would-
answer that.
And
No,
you-
let me
I'm
answer.
finished. I'm
And
not
you would,
finished.
yeah,
No, what you not finished with?
whatever you need, whatever he needs to, whatever.
So the bottom line is, I said no,
So-
they're not the same one. And see,
Did
my
you
answer
not
is,
let you finish?
guys, do you understand what I'm saying, Dave? So listen,
Pop.
you asked me a question, Ron, and I answered you. I said
Pop.
no, they are not. That's my answer.
All right, Pop.
But you guys want me to agree with you, and I don't agree with you.
Yeah,
I
but Pop,
disagree.
but Pop.
That's simple as that.
I
No, you ain't got to do that, Patrick. You ain't
No,
gotta
I'm
do
just saying that.
that.
I don't think Travis was finished though. Then, and plus,
But I heard what Ron asked. He didn't have to repeat that.
Travis was talking.
He didn't have to help Ron. I heard Ron.
He wasn't helping Ron. Travis was just putting his input in. He wasn't finished.
And I heard what he said. That's why he didn't have to repeat. Guys, I heard exactly what you're saying, but if I disagree, I just disagree.
But you said
That's
you
something
didn't.
bad.
But you said you didn't understand the comparison, so I was trying to explain.
No, I didn't say I didn't understand the comparison.
I thought you just said.
No, I said a little while ago, I said I don't understand what you're
Yeah, you said
saying.
you can't compare
No,
it.
I didn't say I
You
don't understand
they
it.
can't, you can't compare the two.
Travis?
They're not the same.
I didn't do that. I didn't say that.
There just a while ago.
What I told him, I didn't understand what he said. That's what
All
you
right,
heard.
so
Now get it. That's what I said. I didn't understand what you said. That's all I said. I
all
didn't
right.
understand
So
the comparison.
there's two
So
elements.
that's something that
All right. So now we're gonna move on to the next.
We're
We're gonna move on to the next person. Next person is Brandon because Brandon's been waiting, and then we're gonna move on
But I don't know if Ron was doing
to Chris Garcia. Then we're gonna move back to Dennis because that and
I don't
then,
even think Ron was done.
and then we're done. We're going back to Steven. Now, we're
Question.
gonna make sure-
That's Chris Garcia right there with the Texas stuff
Yeah,
on.
yeah. We're gonna make
I
sure.
got to find out what game he's watching. I can't wait to hear what he.
I got you. Yeah, we're gonna get to him in just a second. We're gonna get to him in just a second. But Ron, were you done with everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right, let's move on to Brandon next. Brandon, what's going on? And I will say before Brandon talks, there's an element that we're dealing with. When my team loses, especially the week before when I was very confident,
Don't do it.
and I went against it, and I was having to fend everybody off because Dallas is catching a lot of heat right now. In Pop's
We
defense,
always do.
Hold on, I'm trying to defend you right now.
Don't do me no favor. If a bear and me
Okay,
fighting,
you know what? I give up.
I don't need it. If a bear and me fighting, help the bear. I'm okay.
Oh, did you just go mystical on me?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't ask
And
him.
me and the bear fighting?
No, I
the
didn't.
bear. All right.
Why you trying to do that little thing on the side, y'all? I know my son. You
All
don't
I'm
do
saying-
that kind of slow shade.
You know what I was going to genuinely say?
Y'all, I know that boy.
Dallas is catching a lot of heat right
We
now.
always do.
And I was going to give you the benefit of the
You
doubt
don't give me
because
benefit of doubt.
everybody needs the benefit of the doubt
You
every now
know,
and
not
again.
everybody don't need it.
Okay, well, that being
Okay,
said,
all right, okay.
you had to fend off a lot last
But
week.
it's okay.
Listen,
Because
we
I'm still a Cowboy.
we knew that if you we
He's
knew
trying
that
to say it.
Brandon, hold tight.
Stop.
We knew that we knew that if you came in, we knew that. All right,
Go ahead and let them talk,
listen,
Patrick.
we knew that if the Eagles beat y'all,
Oh, man.
when we got back on the podcast after the fact, it was going to be rough, and you should have known that coming in here
Patrick,
because you
we
said
okay with
you said
that.
you was gonna blow the Eagles out of the water, y'all the best team and better and all this stuff. So
And they said they're going to blow us out.
I'm trying to come to your defense a little bit in
You
the
don't
fact
have to.
that Dallas has been catching a lot of heat.
I told him he ain't got to. I don't know what that's all about.
And then not only that, but Dak, despite everything that's happened, despite the fact that he's choked and all that stuff, Dak
See,
is one.
he's doing this to get an extra word in, y'all. That's
No,
what he's doing.
Dak is one of.
And by the way, we got 2 Eagle fans in
Yeah.
here. Dennis is an Eagles
Yeah.
fan. Steven
And
is
how
an
many
Eagles fan.
Cowboys?
Yeah. Look,
And
Dennis
Chris Garcia
on the
is a
show.
Cowboy.
He ain't no Cowboy fan.
Look, Dak.
Chris ain't no Cowboy fan. I know better than that.
Despite the fact that Dak has not had a good playoff record at all, he's still one of the better quarterbacks every regular season.
What you mean he ain't had a
And
good
so
playoff
he has
record?
caught a lot of scrutiny. So in Pop's defense, Dallas is catching a lot of heat right now.
We always do,
Because
dude.
this was their chance to beat their division rival, to take over their division,
We got to
and
play him twice,
to
man.
put a lot of criticism to bed, and they didn't do it. So they catch a lot of heat right now. So we got to expect this kind of, what do you call it, animosity victory. Look at Chris give me the small violin.
Can I talk now?
Now, Brandon, go ahead and hit that, Brandon. Go ahead.
I want to hear what Pop had to say real quick before
All
I
right.
unleash.
I'm not saying anything, Brandon. Go ahead, man. You've been waiting patient, bro. Because
All right.
the bottom line is just, Brandon, I'm going to say this.
Can you proceed to talk?
I'm just talking because he said he wanted to see what I got to say. I wasn't going to say anything,
He
Brandon.
just said, okay, you want to let him go? Let him go.
Can I talk with him? Guys, this is what's happening. This hate is so bad here. So they don't even want a Cowboy fan to even talk about the old team. That's sad. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. That's sad, man.
Hate. There's that hate word again.
It's real. It's real, man.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Imagine everybody that's and hate them when y'all lost.
Sometimes it
Go
seems
ahead.
that way.
No, he ain't done. Go ahead.
You got to switch on the other side.
I got a question. Now you sent me a few videos after that. You
Hey,
sent
Brandon,
me-
if you can you
Get
speak
a little
up?
close. Yeah,
Can
get a
you
little
speak
close to
up
your
a
phone.
little
Yeah,
bit?
or
You
turn
say
the volume
you
up.
can't hear
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. That's
I
perfect.
hear
That's
you.
Now
perfect.
we can hear you. Yeah.
You sent me a couple videos this week from that game implying the referee did something, right?
Oh, yeah, I did. I think my
You
man,
saying-
attendance of season can say that.
You say the refs call y'all the game.
Yeah, I really think that.
How
My
did
man
they
said
do
a while ago, if it was 3 or 4 penalty, had a whole outcome of how that game went. That's fact.
How many times y'all been victim of this?
Wait a minute. How many times we've been victim? Every time we shoot up to play, that's what's going on with the Cowboys. The referee's doing that because of Michael. Michael got this podcast thing going, and they at it for that. Guys, all of you that know what I'm talking about know that's a fact. He's telling the truth. Referees don't like that, man. They're going to go after him as long as he keeps that podcast going. And that's the real deal. Believe it or not, guys, that's what's happening.
Next.
All right. So let me. I'm.
The next one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next up, Chris Garcia. What's going on?
What's up, brothers?
Thanks for coming on again, bro. Thanks for waiting patiently, guys. You know, when you have more, the more people have on, the more we got to kind of rotate stuff around. But
What's up, Chris?
you know, we value everybody.
Leave on boy over here licking his chops and shit, yo.
I've
Go
been
ahead.
waiting. I ain't gonna lie, Chris. You sound real drunk in the comments, so I need to know what game you watch. I'm waiting to hear this.
Look. I watch the Cowboys with a very unbiased opinion. You gotta understand that first and foremost.
You have to. I agree
One of
with
my
that.
best friends, like no bullshit, is an Eagles fan. And that's just what it is. There ain't no ifs or buts about that. And we go toe to toe when it comes to the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he'll tell you straight up. Cowboys, at the end of the day, you can dissect all the stats and the numbers and all that extra stuff you want. It doesn't matter. You can, on paper, the Cowboys have a hell of a better overall team than the Eagles. The only thing that the Eagles have better than the Cowboys is Hurts. Period.
Bullshit.
That's
No,
period.
no.
Bullshit.
Wait.
I'm a Dallas fan.
Pat-
Let
That's
Chris
the
talk.
problem,
I can't agree with that.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Chris.
That's what we're gonna do. We'll let Chris expound on that some more. Okay, and then after that,
It's period.
we'll let Dennis respond, and then we'll go to Ron. Then we'll go to Steve.
I want to hear what he got to say with that. Go
So
ahead.
Chris, Dennis, Ron, Steven.
You-
All right, go.
Look, you can sit there and dissect anything and everything you want. The only thing that we cannot do as a team is put the goddamn ball in the box. That's what the Eagles do better. And the reason why the Eagles do better is because that man, Jalen Hurts, has zero fear as a quarterback putting that ball in the box. You got Dak. What is he scared of? He's scared of being hit. He's scared of freaking breaking his leg again. He's scared of being tackled and all the other shit. At the end of the day, brother, at the end of the day, you can say what you want. At the end of the day, what do the Cowboys lack? Red zone offense.
Because you let go
Why
of your
do
running
the
back.
Eagles? No, I understand that. Look, I'm one of those that was against letting go of Zeke. I was one of the biggest ones that said we should have never let go of Zeke. You can make fun of him, you can talk all the shit he want, saying that he was on a down, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, those two, look, Zeke got 16 yards last week, right? 16, 17 yards. And I told Cowboy fans at work the other day, at the end of the day, those 16 or 17 yards that Zeke got last week, the Cowboys lost by 3 yards.
Maybe. Let
Say
me
what
just.
you want.
Only thing
No,
I'm gonna say.
Now, what he's saying right now, y'all,
Let
that's
me
bad.
hold on, Chris. Let me respond.
Let him talk,
But
y'all.
at the
Let him
end of
talk.
the
Let him
day-
talk. Let him talk.
But at
He's
the end
right
of the
on
day, look, even Eagles fans were scared of that. Look, Eagles fans, they thought they had the game won when they found out where the Cowboys had the ball at. You know what? And then they gave it to them. And then they gave it to him again. And then they gave it to him again. And then the Cowboys had the goddamn ball on the 6-yard line. Okay, let's take that back. They gave it to him 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line, bro. On the 11-yard line. They
Agreed.
gave it to him. And then they gave him an encroachment. 1st and 5 on the 6-yard line, bro.
Agreed.
On the 6-yard. Come on, brother. You gonna sit there and tell me that the offensive line? No, that's a quarterback count that he doesn't know that he's on the same shit. He's on the same shit that the goddamn they're not on the same page as the offensive line. That's what that proves to me. The quarterback is not on the same page on the offensive line, which is causing the goddamn false starts that is occurring during the game. You gotta address that. You can sit there and say discipline, this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, Dak got the ball 1st and 5 on the goddamn 6-yard line and could not figure it out. You give that same opportunity to Jalen Hurts, give it to Tom Brady, give it to Patty Mahomes. You can give it to goddamn the Giants quarterback, Danny Dimes, and I guarantee you, he's gonna punch that goddamn ball in. Come on, man.
He's driving the same,
bro.
Let me say something.
First of all, let me say this. Let me say this, and this is, and everybody that knows me knows this. So let me say this first of all. I'm the biggest Dak supporter. I love Dak Prescott. I hate the fact that he played for y'all, but I love Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is your running offense. Okay, Dak Prescott is your running offense. If he doesn't run the ball, y'all don't win.
agree.
Because Tony Pollard is nowhere to be seen, but yet he getting $10 million a year. DeMarcus Lawrence is nowhere to be seen, but yet he getting $13 million a year. But you want to put the blame on Dakota Prescott, who's out there balling.
I agree.
Okay, that's just the things that I don't understand about y'all Cowboys fans. Y'all be saying some shit to me that don't make sense. All right, this dude out here risking his knee. He damn near broke his neck on the play. Like, where the hell is his help at? Where's his running back?
I agree. Can I interject? Yeah, can I interject something real quick before you?
That's all I'm saying. Like, and I'm gonna say this: the score should have been. We should have beat y'all 35-17.
I agree with that.
We should have beat y'all 35-17.
We said it all.
Y'all defense is literally Michael Parsons or die. Y'all got DeMarcus Lawrence sitting there making $13 million a year, and you don't even know what he did this year.
I agree now.
But who's to blame? The quarterback is out there balling his ass off, right?
Yes.
Cool. They do.
Can I interject something?
Let the Cowboy people just talk.
Yeah, hold on for a second. Can I interject something?
I ain't no Cowboy person.
You're gonna be negative, dude.
He's not a Cowboys fan, Eagles person.
I'm not a Cowboys fan.
What I mean is let the Cowboy talk, let the positive Cowboy talk go. That's what I mean.
I understand what Chris was saying earlier now.
No, you know why?
No, I don't.
Because I think this is what I see. This is what I'm taking from what everybody's saying so far.
As far as what Chris said about Cowboys got a better team than the Eagles, that's cap.
No. I'm talking about another. I'm talking about
all that.
I'm talking about another statement he made.
On paper,
he said, "Listen, on paper,
are not better than the Eagles.
Hold on,
you wasn't better coming into that.
That's not the statement that he's talking about.
Dennis knows what I'm about to say.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm just talking about that piece right there.
The statement that I'm referring to is this statement
I'm
here.
just saying.
And you could have a qualm about.
Just say it, brother. With the time, man. Go ahead.
You can have a qualm about which team is better on paper, so on and so forth. But at the end of that statement that I'm talking about, he said the only difference is the Eagles have a better quarterback. I'm beginning to see that. I'm beginning to see that.
Not so, bro.
That is true in this aspect. That Jalen Hurts is playing more like a.
So.
You gotta let me finish my statement.
That ain't so.
Okay.
The numbers and the eye test prove it.
Jalen Hurts is.
What I was saying was that just that part. I'm not saying everything.
8 interceptions to 5 interceptions. That's one thing that Chris, you're wrong.
You're wrong, bro. I'm saying not just not everything.
I'm not a numbers guy. I'm sorry.
Well, we can tell.
You really do.
We can tell.
I'm disagreeing with everything you said. I was just saying the part about
not everything. No.
About you was saying that the Cowboys team is better than the Eagles. That's cap, bro. You know.
Well, let me say this.
Because if I was a numbers guy, Matt Ryan be the best quarterback to ever put a goddamn Atlanta Falcons jersey on. I'm just saying. But you ain't gonna agree with that.
That's the truth, Chris.
Say again.
That's the truth.
Even as a bum, Matt Ryan will be the best motherfucker to ever put a goddamn Atlanta Falcons jersey on ever.
That's true.
And yet, at the end of the day, you called him a bum how many times?
But see, how many times you called Dak a bum?
He couldn't get it done.
No, how many times you called Dak a bum?
He got to the Super Bowl and blew
How many
it.
times has Dak gone to the Super Bowl?
Listen here. How long have you been in
How many
the NFL?
playoffs? He's been in the NFL for 9 years. How many playoffs?
He ain't been in there 9 years.
Playoff wins he got?
See, you got to get it together. He ain't been in the NFL 9 years.
Now, Matt Ryan got the numbers.
You got to get this right, man.
Matt Ryan got the numbers overall.
He's been in there 8 years, only played 7 years. Now, you need to know that.
It don't matter whether he was hurt or not. It don't matter if he's hurt or not. He's still in the NFL.
He haven't been in there 9 years. I don't know why y'all keep saying that.
Chris, all the quarterbacks that you
played 7 years.
All right, but Chris, all the quarterbacks that you named that can do. Hold on, Chris. Hold on. I got this. Is what I'm gonna say. If I understand you don't like Dak, right? You don't like Dak. Okay, it's cool. But all the quarterbacks that you named that could have did better that goal line situation were all quarterbacks that were better than Dak. You didn't name a quarterback that was worse. Well, you named Danny Dimes, which I thought you was. I don't know what you're drinking over there, but you gotta let that shit go. I'm just letting you know you gotta let it go while you're watching the game. Right, but all the quarterbacks that you named, Dak might be a top 10 quarterback, but you're not getting a better quarterback than Dakota Prescott.
That's a fact. And you said Romo would have done St. Charles. I remember one year, because of Romo fumbled the ball, we lost. Didn't go to the Super Bowl. One year, Romo was the reason we didn't go. When he dropped the ball,
Romo is going to be y'all didn't go for years.
Romo and Dak. Bro, Romo and Dak they two in the same, bro. Dak ain't nothing but Romo 2.0.
Who is the best quarterback Dallas ever had right now?
Right now,
And
we ain't
who
even
is
got
the,
it.
who is the best quarterback that Dallas ever had? Call to the numbers. Who is the best quarterback?
That's a,
That ever put a Cowboys jersey on.
that's a specific
Who is
question
the best
because
quarterback? I know he know what it is. Let him do it. My God, you hate man.
Captain
Right now,
America is who it is. Captain America.
That's the question two different ways. First, you said who's the best quarterback. Then you
No,
thought
I
about
didn't
it.
ask no two
Then you
questions.
thought about it. Then you
Man,
said
you're gonna make
who's the
something out
best
of that
quarterback
thing.
according to the numbers. That's
I checked the quarterback and I said you gotta add the numbers. You have to.
It's Captain America.
It's not Captain America. It's not.
It is Captain America.
That got the best. That got the best overhead numbers in all the quarterbacks on Dallas Cowboys. Check them out and see.
that's two
You,
different
you
questions.
telling me? You telling? Hold on.
I'm telling
Hold
you
on,
the fact.
pops. Now I gotta check what's in your cup. You telling me Dakota Prescott better than Roger Staubach?
No, I didn't say he's better.
Mr. Fourth
I
Quarter,
said as the numbers.
he better than Mr. Fourth Quarter.
Hey, pops, where numbers get you? Pops, where do numbers get you?
Right now, no. We ain't
Pops, hold on, Pops. You a team? You a decorated team that believes in Super Bowls, right?
No.
Why you talking about numbers? Why you talking about numbers?
When you open up your book, man, and you tell your kids about football, you say, well, look, this is the history. I don't care what we say. The number's going to be the last thing that's going to be spoken. You can say what you want to say. It's the numbers, bro. Now, I know you don't like them, but
You
that's
talk
the way
about
NFL
that
goes.
numbers.
It's a
Hey,
different,
Pop.
and Pops, it's a different league, Pops. But
But
Pops,
Hold on.
this is what you also got to tell your kids. Hold on, Pops. This is what you also got to tell your kids. That's a different time than it is now. Everybody wasn't throwing for 4,000 yards back then.
I ask right now, who is considered the best quarterback?
I thought you said who was the best quarterback in a Cowboys jersey. My bad. Because everybody online saying Roger Staubach.
I didn't say it the other way.
Everybody
I
in the
said,
comments saying Roger Staubach like me.
right now, bro. I said right now. My word was
Oh,
right
good.
now.
Everybody heard the wrong thing?
No, everybody heard what I said. You just didn't want to hear it. That's
No, everybody saying
Huh?
Roger Staubach.
Everybody said
Hey,
Roger
Pat
Staubach
tried to
is
call him out.
Roger Staubach is not the best. But now, if you
What?
ask me who my best was, I'll say Roger. If you ask me, but the numbers and the day's time, the present, right now, according to what the day's present, Dak has broke every record that they got.
All right.
Now,
Mark,
read it.
you talk
Check
about
me out.
numbers.
All right,
I'm just
next.
telling you the
All
numbers
right,
now.
let's move on. Next, we got Stephen Corley. He was next in line. The only thing that I was going to say earlier, and I'm going to try to get it in 10 seconds, is I see what Chris was saying. There's so many different aspects to the quarterback position. Matter of fact, last week, if you guys remember, we made a list, right? We kind of made a list of what makes a quarterback a Hall of Fame quarterback, so on and so forth. In that list was all kinds of stuff: passing, accuracy, mobility, durability, you know what I mean, all that stuff. But another thing that's in that list is football IQ. And guess what? What we're saying, I think what Chris was saying is Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Dak right now in terms of football IQ and making the right decisions.
He's got a high IQ. Dak got a high IQ, Patrick. Opponents got the numbers on there.
I quit. All right, Stephen. Next.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
That's a lie, guy.
Oh, wait,
That's a lie.
let's stop all this right now. Stop all this. Overall career, is Jalen Hurts better than Dak Prescott?
You can't
Yes.
do that. Jalen
That's
just
not the
did
question. No, right now. We talking about right
That's
now.
a question,
Right now.
guys.
It's a question. Right
See,
now.
guys,
100%.
on this podcast, we gonna ask you a question. You got to answer for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't play
That's
around
what
with
I'm
that.
saying. Right now.
Y'all
Just right
dancing too
now.
much.
You want me to answer?
Based on
You
career,
want me to
right
answer?
now.
Y'all dance too much with these
Is
youngsters.
Jalen Hurts.
Do you want me to answer?
Well, y'all stop talking over me, man. Y'all starting to piss me off, bro.
Well, you
All right,
ain't the
listen
only
what
one.
I'm
You ain't the
saying.
only one pissed off.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback. Hey, Jalen Hurts is one of the best quarterbacks that fucking the Cowboys have ever had in the past 25, 26, 27 years.
You
All
talking
right.
crazy.
So Patrick,
I'm just saying.
That's crazy talk, bro.
Is
But be a
Jalen
Cowboy
Hurts-
fan.
Before we go to Steven, let me answer Travis's question.
How many quarterbacks from the Cowboys went to this goddamn Super Bowl in the past 25, 26 years? Answer that.
Bro, that's
That got to do with team. That ain't necessarily got to do with just quarterback. Bro.
I'm just saying,
It's a lot of teams. They get to the Super Bowl. They got trash ass quarterbacks. Are you serious?
I'm trying to say something here,
So,
Chris.
That means nothing.
The bottom line
right.
is this right here. When Dak get to the Super Bowl, he win
Trent
it.
Dilfer
You got
with the
to change all
Ravens.
that.
Trent Dilfer with the Ravens is a prime
See,
example.
you just when he gets there, when he gets there, when that gets there,
We used to say the
when
same
he
thing
gets
about them
there,
when they went to the
Pop,
Super Bowl.
Pop.
The same
when
thing.
he gets
Y'all
there.
know that makes sense. Y'all know Trent Dilfer ain't better
We
than
said they
Dak
was
Prescott.
bum.
guys, hold on a second.
Right, boy?
Got to Super Bowl
Right,
at one
boy?
point.
We
Okay.
said the same thing.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
That
second. Hold on a second.
don't make sense.
Pops, Traps, everybody hold on a second. Before we go to Steven, I think this might kind of nip this part in the bud before we move on. It is clear and so easy to say that Jalen Hurts played a whole lot more significant part and was a more valuable person to the Eagles going to the Super Bowl than Trent Dilfer was to the Ravens. And
Man,
that's
you are out your mind.
Oh
that's
my
what
God.
that's what they're saying.
You are
You
out your mind.
really compared Trent.
This is what I'm saying.
Listen, no, I'm gonna do what he do now. Now listen to this.
Jalen?
So I'm gonna do what he
So
do.
with that being said,
What I'm saying is, give
Trent
Dak
Dilfer-
Prescott,
Trent
AJ
Dilfer-
Brown, and give him Devontae Smith.
Think
See what
about
he
it.
do with that.
Trent
Think about it. We
Trent
got
Dilfer-
CeeDee Lamb. That's all we got. That's all we got, guys.
And then
What?
we'll
And
be
my man
having
said it a while ago.
and then we'll be having a different conversation. That's the point I'm making.
On paper, the
How
Eagles
is
are better.
Trent and Jalen even in the same combo?
hold on for a second. This is what I'm saying.
Well, we just got a wide receiver, guys.
This is what I'm saying.
We gonna even that thing
The
up now.
term most valuable
We just
player
got a
means
wide
You
receiver.
can't say
That-
Jalen
that-
is
Who?
better than him
Who?
right now. You can't.
I'm not saying.
Now when
hold
his
on for a
career,
second.
when his career is totally over, then you can compare the
Chris,
careers.
we just
That's
got a
what-
wide receiver. You gonna
But
see
right
the difference,
now-
man. You gonna see the difference.
Dak got better numbers, bro.
We
Like,
just got a
you
wide
can't say
receiver.
better.
Watch
That's gonna
this.
put the Eagles.
Hold on a second, guys. This is all I'm
Watch
saying.
this.
Huh?
This is all I'm
Watch
saying.
this.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. The whole concept of most valuable player is if you got two players that's in that which player can you remove from their respective teams and it will be more of a negative impact. If you remove Trent Dilfer from the Ravens, you can insert just about any freaking body on that particular team and go to Super Bowl.
He was anybody.
Hold on. That's my point. You're making my point.
No, what I'm saying is,
Travis, let me finish. If you let me finish, I promise you.
about Trent
man, you've
Dilfer,
been
y'all.
talking
We
the
gotta
whole
talk about
You
time.
can't do that with Jalen Hurts.
Open
It
it
don't
up.
make that make sense. You gotta talk about Trent.
I promise you, you're making my point.
That's a nobody, man.
However,
That's a nobody. y'all talking
However,
about.
with the comparison, if you remove Jalen Hurts from the Eagles team that went to the Super Bowl, that team does
They
not
don't
make
go.
it. They don't make
Thank
Guys,
you.
I got news for y'all. Move any quarterback from their team and see who they go.
What are we talking about
Y'all
here?
got crazy
That's
talk
like
you talking about.
what?
Hey, David, think about it. Move any quarterback from their team. What's gonna happen?
Are you kidding me? Wait,
What's
wait.
gonna
wait.
happen if you move?
That's
Look
what I'm
at
saying.
Aaron
If you
Rodgers.
remove Jalen Hurts, it'll go.
Aaron Rodgers.
Obviously.
Aaron Rodgers got put down, right? They all
Hold on.
about to say,
Hold on. Relax. Let's relax. Let's relax. Let's relax.
Yeah, Pops
Let's
and Travis.
relax.
Yeah, Chris.
Ain't no pop.
Hey,
We all
Hey, let's relax. Look, whoa. Remember, the Eagles did remove their. Remember, the Eagles did remove their quarterback from the starting lineup, and guess who still made the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Let's show you.
Nick
Buddy, you just made my point.
Nick
And won the Super Bowl. And won the Super Bowl.
Wait a minute, let me ask you. That show you right there when they were hurt.
That means that team.
That means anyone could have done it.
No,
is
So
better.
don't tell me that
And
it's
that's
better.
proving my point.
See,
when I
you
say
proved
it's
the point.
a better
It's
team.
not-
They moved
It's
him,
proving
and the
my
next
point.
man
Thank
stepped in and
you,
still
Chris
done it.
Garcia.
It ain't
I
Taylor
appreciate
Hurts.
it. That just made my
No,
point.
we
Nigga
didn't-
goes up in
better
no
team.
football.
We didn't make
Come
it.
here, you better
We
let
didn't-
you do it.
we didn't-
If
No,
he
it-
was so good,
Pops.
no, not just anybody can go to the Super Bowl.
Pops.
They didn't need Taylor.
Pops, hold on for a second.
He's not
Pops.
that guy. He is
Hold
the
on,
killer.
Pops. Pops, we'll get on something, and then you'll kind of throw it
Don't
down.
say
back
you.
into it. Hold on for a second.
We just answer the man's question.
No.
Don't do that.
Here-
We're not doing
Yeah,
that.
they made.
We're not
It-
doing
it
that.
is a- it
We
is
ain't
a-
selling for that.
It is a
man.
difference. The reason I say it's a difference because when Nick Foles was at his peak playing, he was as good as the best quarterbacks in the league. This guy beat Tom Brady just about every time he played him. That says a lot. Trent Dilfer is not in the same category as Nick
He just
Foles.
had his number. That's
Hold on for a second.
He just had his number.
That's
Trent
all. Like
Dilfer-
Eli, like Eli.
Trent Dilfer.
I know,
is
I
not
understand it.
Trent, hold on. I got it, Chris. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let me finish.
Like you said, Eli.
Trent
When
Dilfer.
Eli beat him more than anybody did.
Twice for the Super Bowl.
But
Does that make him a better overall quarterback overall?
at that time he was. That's my point.
No. I'm asking you a simple question.
At that time, I'm answering your question. At that time he
My
was.
whole career, just because he beat him twice.
At
What
that
time
time
you
he
gotta get rid of him?
Yes. No, better than Tom Brady.
Yes.
I thought you said better than Dak
That's what I'm
Prescott.
saying.
No, but my point is, at that time, in Eli's playing career, at his peak, you can't put him in the category with a Trent Dilfer type of
No.
quarterback.
Eli had.
Nobody's
And
putting
at
him
the
in that
same
category.
you are by your
I'm
argument, you
not.
are.
You're not putting words in my mouth. No, I'm not.
Now, with that being said, this is all I'm saying. When the Eagles, when Carson Wentz went down, and again, Carson Wentz was playing on the same level at that point.
He was playing at a high level.
Before the knee injury,
Listen, the Eagles had
And that been because they wouldn't have went to
Travis,
Eagles-
I am talking, bud. I'm talking, bro.
I'm talking over everybody. I ain't trying to hear that. The Eagles had a good system. That's why Nick Foles came in and won the Super Bowl. It's a good system. Not saying the Eagles are a good team, but it's a good system also. Good, great.
Everybody got me. Wait a minute. Somebody get muted.
Yeah, I can't hear them.
I think they muted us.
Somebody got. I think so.
Yeah, I think they got us muted.
For
Damn, they heated with each other.
no reason. Who was just proving points?
We can't hear y'all.
Hey, we can't hear y'all.
No, let's go.
I know you can't hear
Let's
us.
go, man.
Don't do
Let's
that,
go.
man. He
Okay.
did that, brother.
This man gonna mute us for saying we gotta say, but he been talking over everybody this whole damn show. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. I ain't having it. Straight up,
Travis, I'm gonna say this flat-footed. If you want to walk out the door.
Don't do that.
No.
Straight up.
No.
No,
Straight
no,
up.
no,
I'm
no,
muted.
no, we doing a show.
But he can say what he gotta say. Okay,
I'm not muting.
No, stop. We don't go too
We
far.
good. We good.
We are a religious family. No, stop. That's enough.
Pops,
Let's talk
would you
to
let
our
me
guys.
talk for a
But
second?
see, y'all gonna be fighting.
We're not gonna fight.
Not
I'm
physically, but mentally.
gonna tell you what I did.
Mentally.
I muted us so that we could
You should have done that.
calm
We
everything down
good.
and talk it out for a
That is
second.
why you did that. That is why
But
you
Travis
did that.
took it as a personal offense and an
It was
attack, but I was
personal.
trying to mute him.
For you to mute us,
You
when
gotta-
you've been saying everything you want to say, you ain't muted yourself.
I muted all of us.
Yeah, you muted all of us because you wanted to talk.
No, I
That's
was
the point.
Travis, I was gonna let you finish.
I ain't trying to get it.
Okay. Let's see what they got to say. One thing about I ain't never seen a podcast where they mute themselves. Guys, help me. I'm old school.
We
Now,
good.
Dennis Patrick, Chris, help me
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
Do you know anything about a podcast when they mute themselves from
He's
talking?
full of it today. He's full of it.
Guys, help me
This is
out
what
now.
podcast all about.
I mean,
This is
tell
what it's all
me.
about, brother.
No, Chris, tell me, have you ever seen that, man?
Nah, we good. Hey, this is what it's all about, brother.
Tell me what
I know,
I asked you.
man.
No, I know y'all good. But
Nah.
y'all better than us. Patrick talking about let me talk.
Hey,
Y'all know
Brandon.
good well Patrick take over this whole damn show if you let him talk.
Brandon, I was just asking, do a podcast do that to themselves? That's all I'm
You
asking.
gonna mute us, and this nigga old been talking the whole damn show.
Y'all
Travis.
You can't even get a word in
We
edgewise.
kind of been disrespecting each other because you disrespected me also by saying
But
no.
Hey,
it is.
you like how I'm gonna have
We do
things.
this all the
just
time.
passing.
It ain't-
Y'all
it ain't
passing.
that
How
hard
did I
right
get
here.
here? How did I get to
Wrong
that
with
point,
it. Y'all
Patrick?
passing.
I
We
just
do this
pulled
all
out
the
my
time.
ass and got that way for no reason.
We do this
We
all the
still ain't
time.
even got the season yet.
That's what I'm making.
Everybody,
We do this all the time, guys.
me and Pops are
Just
laughing
the way
about
it
it.
is.
It's funny.
But I'm telling you,
It ain't funny because it's messing up the
It
damn
is
show.
funny. It's funny.
It's not to
It
me.
is funny.
To me, it's not.
To me, it's funny.
Well, to you it is. To me,
Okay,
it's not.
then you
'Cause it's
cannot-
messing up the
Travis,
show.
You cannot laugh. I'm gonna
Travis.
It's messing up the show, and you don't even
Attitude
understand that.
there,
You
Travis.
think messing up the show is
Travis.
funny? I don't.
It's
we
not
gonna
that.
move along.
It's not that big of a
Dak
deal.
Prescott,
It's that big of a deal to me, though.
Dak
Hey,
Prescott,
Travis.
Dak Prescott
Travis.
must be
You
the
can't dictate
devil.
how I feel.
Travis.
Just like I can't
Travis.
dictate how you feel.
Dak Prescott must be the devil.
Travis.
Because every time someone says something about Dak, everybody go crazy. He
Travis.
must be the devil, dog.
Travis.
Every time Dak
Hey,
come
Travis.
out of somebody's mouth, they go crazy.
That's why I got my Ranger shit on.
Travis.
I'm
You hear
a
me,
real
Travis?
man. A real man. Dak must be the devil. Because every time they say Dak Prescott, everybody go crazy.
Nah, it's just the way that.
And I'm supposed to be the
I
Cowboys
just find
fan.
it funny that we ain't did that to nobody, and then when Patrick want to talk,
It's not about me wanting to
because
talk.
he can't get his point across. He's gonna mute everybody.
Patrick owes us apology. You owe us
That was
apology,
crazy, bro, and you know it was. That's
I don't.
crazy.
First
You
of
never
all,
did that.
I'm not going to apologize because I muted it.
He will eventually.
Hold
Trust me,
on.
y'all. He will.
I'm-
If you're a good guy, you will.
No.
You will. You will.
My motive and intention behind it was to mute us for a second so we could calm down.
We was
and
already
get ourselves-
okay.
No, we were okay.
Yeah.
Were we really okay?
Yeah.
Pops, that's BS. We were not okay.
So
I was trying to calm us down for a second.
you
So I
was going
wanted
to mute us. We didn't do that.
I wanted to mute us for a second. 20 seconds to say, hey, let's just calm down for a second. Let's get ourselves together. Travis, finish your statement. But before we go on and finish,
That was a better way to do that.
let's quit cutting each other off and so on and so forth.
But I tried-
Because apparently what we were trying to do wasn't working.
We're gonna spend the whole time talking about that. Let's see what else they got to say. We can talk about this after the show. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Let's just see what else they got to say, and then we'll move right along. I mean, let's just do it that way. We're gonna deal with this after the show. Trust me, we're gonna deal with this. But right now,
There's nothing to deal with.
yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No, it's not.
It's a lot to deal
It
with.
ain't a lot to deal with.
Definitely is a
Okay,
lot
but
to
It's
deal
not a
with.
lot to
guys,
deal
y'all got
with.
something else y'all got
No, it's
add
not.
into this.
I don't got nothing to add to that. I was just gonna say y'all can go to the next topic.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about Cowboys no more. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Matter of fact,
So let's just do this.
this is a good segue.
Let's
to go
say referee. Let's just go. That's gonna be a
This is a
topic.
good segue to go into the picks,
I'm
probably.
gonna give him a referee, and then we're gonna go to the pick. Guys,
How
right
about the
now,
Rangers?
right now at the fact, Rainsford bad boy. But what I'm gonna say is, right now, looking at what y'all been seeing over the last 5 weeks, are y'all really gonna say, or would you say, the referees need some training, or they need to replace them, or y'all think they're okay? That's the question we need to be talking about.
I think these the replacement refs from a couple years ago. I don't think these the real refs.
That's it. But they did replace them. Remember, they did replace them, but they need to do it again. Guys, I'm not talking about just Cowboys now. I'm talking about Eagles, Rams, I mean everybody. All of us can say, man, did you see that call? All of us can do that. Now, guys, you know something got to be done about this.
Yeah,
This
these
thing
refs,
got
they
bad.
I'm not sure.
Trav, you remember that video where the referee sitting a false start before they hacked the ball and then once
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
they threw the flag.
It's crazy. He went up to the guy and he did the signal to false start before they even hiked the ball. As soon as they hiked it, he threw the flag.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and it's caught on video. So it's obviously the refs are in cahoots. It's obvious.
And you know, last year, they proved that the games are rigged. Now, I don't know if all y'all saw the tape on that, had the video. It was proof. They accidentally said who's going to win the Super Bowl before they said they'd be trying to take it back.
Here we go.
No, that happened. There wasn't nothing to do with the Dallas Cowboys now.
Nah, I think it's a conspiracy too. I think
That
the
happened.
NFL is rigged.
If you've been watching football about a year ago, they slipped up and said who's going to win
I'm
the
just
Super Bowl.
ready for it to be our time. That's all.
I'm
just
waiting
ready
for our
it to be
time, too.
That's what I'm waiting.
It's coming.
I'm like, if it's
Pop
gonna be
trying to
rigged,
avoid
hey,
it.
just let us know
Hey,
when it's our
Chris.
time. That's all.
Chris,
Hey,
if you
Pop
keep
trying to
knocking on the
avoid
door
this.
long enough. No, I'm just being straight. You keep knocking on the door long enough, they might not never answer, but eventually somebody gonna get tired and they gonna open the door. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is.
Let me tell you
That's life,
something.
bro. That's
Hey,
life.
Pop. The doors stay open on my end.
Not my end. You better keep that door shut, bro. It's too much going on out here. Shut that door. You shut that door, bro. But I'm feeling what you're saying, bro. That's all right, Chris. I love it, man. That's all right. But guys, look, if not about got anything, I say we're gonna go into the picks because it's gonna be some more of this fussing when we get into these picks. So these games gonna be messed up. Some of them too.
All right, let's get to the picks, man.
So which one of y'all won last week?
Oh, it was a three-way tie.
I hate that, man.
Three-way tie.
I hate that, man.
Literally, yeah. We all picked, ended up winning the same amount of games.
Cowboys
losing the same
lost,
amount of games.
held us into a tie. But if
They
they'd have won,
I could have won. I took a chance on 2 games and I knew better. I was like, I ain't doing it no
them
more.
Falcons, man,
But this is my start of my comeback of me winning.
them Falcons been messing me up every week just about now.
And the Falcons, they let me down, Steven, just like they let you down with your parlay. Trust me. So I feel what you're saying, bro. We weren't supposed to lose that game to a quarterback that just got there the same week. He was the backup to the backup. We knocked the backup out the game. Ain't even took a snap with the center. He was on the sideline practicing snaps with the center when he got ready to go in because he didn't even know the cadence. He was like, we're going to do this.
Hut, and this time when we're gonna hike the ball. This man literally was doing this on the sideline. This video out. Man came in there and played like Joe Montana. Well, we made him look like Joe Montana and beat him. Josh Hobbs, I like him as a quarterback, but there's no way they should have beat him. They should've beat him. Yeah, they did. But I will say Tyler Heineke put us in position to win. Defense just turned back into the old Falcons and gave it up at the end. I will say that. Heineke put us in the best position to win because Ritter wasn't it, obviously. Say that. Michael Penix Jr., baby. Michael Penix Jr. next year. That's what I want. Him and Knicks. Let's go.
Then you're not gonna get him because that's about Russian team and y'all out there. They gonna get him.
That's what trading is for.
You think they gonna not get that good?
Trading up. That's what trading is for.
You think y'all can do it?
Who y'all gonna trade?
That's what I'm.
Trade picks. Trade picks away.
Oh, you want to throw them away now?
Yeah, because we need only thing that's stopping us is a franchise quarterback. We got a complete team. We just need a franchise
Picks is
quarterback.
so man though. You need to keep
If you
him.
look at our roster, you'll see why I'm saying that.
What about Patterson? That's who you need to be trading. So y'all ain't using it.
What about Patterson? What
You
about
mean to tell me that guy ain't him? Y'all just ain't using it.
Patterson is good, but I mean, you got Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. That's the 1 and 2 options.
I don't know if y'all got BJ or
He's
not,
the
but y'all
third.
not using him either.
He's the third option.
You ain't got BJ because you're not using BJ.
Yeah, we already addressed it. We already know that. Yeah, okay. Don't even get me started on it. That's coaching.
We need it back, and they got
That's
3
why
of them.
Arthur
One more.
Smith needs to lose this game so we can get his ass up out of here. That's the whole point.
All right, let's get it to the picks.
If you lose to the Cardinals, that's a fireable offense to me.
It was for us. We did. We lost to them. That's the one that hurt me, not for San Francisco. It's that Cardinal game.
You mean that dominant team that you're talking about?
That Cardinal game, dog.
No. You mean the dominant Dallas Cowboys you've been talking about? Y'all lost to the Cardinals? Yeah. Exactly.
That's what that hurts me, guy. That Cardinal game. That no way before lost that game.
Hat.
But it's all right.
But yet they're better than the Eagles.
Who?
The Dallas team.
Yeah, they are.
Stop.
Yeah, do you know what the win percentage is on that?
Stop.
Anyway, but the Eagles was better this time.
Let's get to these picks.
Let's get to this.
The Thursday night game was Panthers at the Bears.
Go Eagles, that's all I'm gonna say.
The Thursday night game was Panthers at the Bears. Me and Pops went with the Bears. Patrick went with the Panthers.
Yeah, he did.
So that's win for us, lost for him. Next game, Colts at the Patriots. Patrick, who you got? Got the Pats.
Who y'all got?
I got the Colts. Mac Jones stinks.
I'm going with the Colts.
Might want to go through Pittsburgh.
Look what we said. We said it.
Yeah, we gotta go through the picks first before we ask them who they got.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, man.
I'm all right.
All right, I got the Colts in that.
I had a moment.
Who you got? You have a lot of moments. Who do you got, man?
Oh my God.
Who do you got?
Since when? God. Pop getting a whooping now. My God, man.
Like, bro, just pick the team. Who do you got? Colts and the Patriots.
Okay. Colts.
Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all? All right, next game. Packers at the Steelers. Who you got?
Patrick, that thing up.
Steelers.
Touch that thing up there. Mess up, Patrick.
Patrick's in the Steelers. I got the Steelers also.
Trevor, don't come at me right now, bro.
Who you got?
Just leave me be.
Packers.
Don't say nothing.
Patrick
Come on,
and
let's do this.
Steelers, like I said.
Listen, keep it on the
I don't care
podcast.
nothing about none of that, bro. None of
that
your feelings.
That's the
So
Packers.
next guy,
Whatever I said, whatever
Steelers.
Whatever I say in the next 30 seconds, I ain't gonna care about it either.
Who you
So
got?
don't come at me, bro.
Who you got?
Patrick
let it go.
Patrick got a pick.
Packers at the Steelers. You said you got the Steelers
Oh,
already.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear it, man. I'm going with the Steelers.
Steelers better win.
They supposed to, but
We all got Steelers on that one.
yeah, y'all know how this thing been going here lately.
Packers all day.
He upset just like
Go with
I
the
was
Packers.
upset earlier. Now you see how I feel. So we always eat. Next game, Texans at the
No, I'm fine.
Bengals. I can't tell.
Texas beat.
You're not fine.
Why you keep coming at me,
Because I
man?
know you're not fine. I know you.
You being petty now, man. Just let it go.
Anyway,
Come on, man.
Texans at the Bengals. Who you got?
Oh, that's
Golly,
the
man.
Bengals game.
I got the Bengals,
Bengals.
man.
Yeah, I
All
agree.
day.
I got the Bengals also.
Yeah, we go with the Bengals too, man. Yeah, that should be a Bengals game. Let's put it that way.
Who y'all got in there? Y'all got the Bengals?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what it looks like.
Texans might get them boys though. I like what the Texans been doing over here lately.
I don't know what's happening, guys. 50 games this season.
CJ Stroud, that dude.
I don't know what's happening
All right.
every week, guys.
Next game, Saints at the Vikes.
Now, that's a little
I
hard.
got
to
the
pick.
Vikes. I think the Pastronaut is gonna show out a little bit more.
Who you got?
I got the Saints.
You got the Saints.
I got the Saints in this.
I'm going with the Vikings. I'm with
It
Patrick
hurts me
when
to
he
say
said.
this, guys, but I got the Saints in this.
I'm going with the Vikings. Like
I'm
Patrick
going with
said, I agree with
Minnesota.
that. I agree with that.
I think I'm gonna take Minnesota.
Me too, man.
They got a little spark with Josh Dobbs.
They got
right
a little
now.
bit, ain't they?
Yep, and Dobbs might not be overall better than Kirk Cousins. I don't think he's anywhere near it, but he's more mobile and he can make passes that they need to make. So
Kirk got more.
They won't beat the Saints. Saints gonna take care of Josh Dobbs.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay. Titans at the Bucks.
I got the Titans.
I got Tennessee.
They shouldn't have a problem running on the Bucks.
What you got?
I got the Titans also.
And I'm Tennessee too. I'm gonna go there.
Y'all going Tennessee on that?
Yeah.
Bucks.
Bucks is they sometime, man. You know.
Baker Mayfield, what do you expect?
Yeah, it's Mayfield.
All right.
I think they benched him.
I don't believe they gonna keep him after this year, y'all.
Did they?
I could be wrong.
Or they were talking about benching him.
Yeah, I believe they gonna get rid of him.
Good.
Nah, they won't get rid of him.
Y'all don't think so?
He'll be a formidable backup. He's not. He hadn't found the right system. That's all. I mean, like
How many he done been?
Bro, if it's about the best system we gonna get in,
Cleveland. And don't get me wrong, if you got a chance to get Deshaun Watson, of course. But before that, when the guy got hurt, they kind of threw him under the bus.
Bro, he's in a perfect system besides Cleveland right
Go
now.
with the next. Go with the next.
It don't get no better than Tampa. What he got? All the weapons he got, it gets no better.
Go to the next.
Cleveland's better. And they actually made a couple of playoffs.
Yeah.
They made
Go to the next, y'all.
a couple of playoff runs in Cleveland.
All right, next game, 49ers at the Jags.
Of course, I think I'm going 49ers. I think they made a couple of key trades right
49ers.
before the deadline.
They done lost 3 games back to back, guys.
Right before the deadline, they made a couple of key trades. What I was saying something before the podcast started is that the trend for the 49ers the last 2 or 3 seasons has been they hadn't had the greatest start, but then when they realize what they need, about a third of the way through the season, they make a key trade. The last case was McCaffrey. Once they got that McCaffrey trade,
Bro, it was cold.
once they had that McCaffrey trade done, they went to the Super Bowl. So my point is they just made a couple of key trades, filled in some weak spots. So I'm thinking their season should turn around.
They only made one trade.
One trade.
So with that being said, I'm going 49.
So a couple of key trades. I don't know where you're getting that from. But
Who you got, sir?
I'm going Jacksonville on that.
I want to say Jacksonville because those guys in ball 3 games back. Y'all, they're not looking good. But I'm gonna say 49 one more time. I'm gonna stay.
I think they done found out what's going on.
Everybody's figuring them out. Yeah.
Everybody done figuring them out now. With,
and that quarterback looks like
irrelevant with Brock.
Look like irrelevant. Now he look like Mr. Irrelevant.
I think they on his ass now. So
he looking bad. Guy.
I like
Here we go.
Okay, let's go to the next
game.
Browns. You got 49ers?
Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time, dog.
All right.
They've been losing over the last 3 weeks, so I don't know. Now they're a better team than what they're
next game. The number 1 defense versus the number 2 defense. Browns at the Ravens.
That's a good one.
My rule of thumb, and 9 times out of 10, if you got 2 teams that's so close and competitive, go with the home team. I got Baltimore.
Of course, Ravens, because Lamar is playing out of this world. Ain't nobody even talking
We're
about.
talking
Lamar
number
right
1
now.
defense, y'all.
This
now
man is playing out of this world.
Cleveland been acting like some dogs this year, though.
Yeah, the number 1 defense, number 1 offense is playing.
Lamar
now.
Jackson is going to be the X factor
Man.
in this.
Not
Hey,
Question. Before Chris says this real quick, I can say this flat-footed right now. The last week or so since Deshaun Watson is healthy, he's playing just as good as Lamar Jackson right now. That could change, but he's balling out, so you can't dismiss that.
I'm not dismissing.
And Cleveland has one of the only victories over Baltimore.
I just think Lamar is.
Am I right?
I just think Lamar.
So with that being said, it's not going to be a game where you go in and just say, "Well, Baltimore's just going to blow them out the water." Even though I'm picking Baltimore,
They ain't gonna blow no. They ain't gonna blow no.
Because I think Lamar Jackson is more explosive as far as running, and that's what it's going to take.
Who you doing? Who you got?
Put this team over the top because it's going to be battle with the defense. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be tight.
Baltimore.
And I think Lamar, his leg is going to be the X factor. Even though Deshaun can run, but he's not Lamar Jackson.
No, I'm not saying he's Lamar Jackson.
I got the Ravens.
All right.
I'm going with Cleveland. I agree with you, my man.
Okay.
I'm going with Cleveland, dog.
Right,
I think Cleveland can pull it out.
Chris got a question real quick.
Yes, we shall see.
Real question, real quick. Hey, Pop.
Mm-hmm.
You think Dak is better than Lamar?
A lot of ways I do, and a lot of ways I don't. So
It's a yes or no question. No. It's a yes or no question, brother.
I think Dak is better.
Yes or no?
Okay, you're right. I'm gonna give a credit. I say yeah. I think Dak better, but I won't explain why I said that. But yeah, Because Lamar ain't his correct. His accuracy ain't on point all the time. And he do more running than anything. He's a back, man. He's a back. Hey, I'm keep it real.
I had to ask.
You sound
You know
like
why?
the
Because-
mainstream media now.
No,
But I agree.
the only
I
reason why I
understand,
asked,
right?
That is crazy.
the only reason why I asked is because I feel like they got very similar games.
They
The only
do.
difference is Lamar's a lot stronger than Dak. That's it.
That's why I
And
say
he's a
yes or
lot
no.
fearless. Like he's a lot fearless. Like he don't care. Like if he throws the ball away, he don't give a fuck. If he run the ball up, he don't care. If he score a touchdown, he don't care. At the end of the day, like
You
he
keep saying that
understands.
Dak's not fearless. That's a dog, man. I don't know where you getting all that from. Dak ain't scared of
I'm
nothing,
just saying,
man.
in my
I don't know
personal
where you get
opinion,
that from.
I just feel like I just feel like Lamar doesn't allow the critics to get to him. That's the
Dak
only
don't either.
difference.
Dak don't live him.
That's just my opinion, though.
And I get that.
Have you been keeping up with Dak Prescott? What he got going on? He don't let nothing get
And I
to him, bro.
respect it, but I respect.
I don't get it, Chris. You got to take your man out.
Disagree. I think Lamar is better because first of all, he's in the AFC. Almost all dogs up there. He plays a lot harder competition and still plays at a high level. Dak is over here playing in the weak NFC and struggling.
Whoa.
When
Guys.
it comes to
Yeah, Chris.
Nigga,
That's the last 2 seasons, what division has been number one? I'm just asking my question.
I'm talking about the
No, I'm
conference.
talking about
the
the
conference.
The last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I'm
you know,
talking about the NFC.
no, that ain't what you said. You
I
said
said over in the AFC though. I said
y'all gonna get him, y'all. He knows when to get
Let
him.
me break it down since you don't understand what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, but you
The
wrong.
AFC conference meaning all the AFC teams.
My fault.
NFC
My fault.
conference
I
meaning all the
apologize.
NFC
Thanks, Chris.
teams.
Appreciate it.
Lamar Jackson.
I
he's got
apologize.
whatever he plays against a
Thank you a lot, Chris.
But the last 2 seasons,
and he's
our
played more
division been the strongest division the last 2 seasons. That's all I'm saying. Is I right or wrong though?
But
Am I
y'all,
right or wrong?
All right, next pick.
but that got
Go
a
ahead,
losing
go ahead,
record
Brandon.
against winning
I'm
teams.
laughing at you, man. You're true.
Go ahead, Brandon.
That has a losing record against winning teams, though.
Yes, he does.
Not really.
Thank you.
Not
Brandon.
really. Not really.
Not really?
Not really.
That is a bona fide
You know
stat.
what? We're not getting on Dak again, man. Y'all haters just throw the dog.
Now we hate him.
We haters again now, Brandon.
I'm
We
gonna tell you why I
haters
say that. We can go all night talking about Dak. That's what people love to do. I ain't talking about Dak no more. We gonna wait at the end of the year too. We're gonna have the
Hey,
Dak.
Lamar might
I'm not
possibly
doing
win
that, man.
MVP this year, bro.
I'm tired of hearing that
Straight up.
Dak thing, man. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna
Silent.
read
Hey.
Kevin's comment since it's been up.
Hey,
Jalen
Lamar, the
Hurts,
silent and something, bro.
yeah, Jalen Hurts is better than Dak. The Vikings are better than Green Bay, and Dallas is a better playoff prospect than the Detroit Lions. I believe. I believe in them more than the Lions, at least. Hey, that's Kevin's comment.
He's a Vikings fan.
Well, but he went with the safe. He went with some safe.
Let's go to the next pick, y'all.
All right.
That's why I'm not gonna talk about Dak no more. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, you said that 3 times already. But go ahead.
I'll say it 4.
All right, next game.
Come on.
Lions at the Chargers. We got
I got Chargers.
Detroit.
I got
The
Lions.
Lions
man.
all day.
Lions is some
I got Lions.
Hey, Chargers have been playing better lately, though, which is a
I think
surprise.
they got some momentum.
Now, why
Detroit.
Detroit?
They caused me to lose last week. It was
Now,
great.
why Detroit start messing up all of a sudden? Why?
Honestly,
I like
Detroit been the underdog.
Yeah, I like
They ain't no underdog this year. Not nowhere. They ain't been no underdog.
Who ain't been
Detroit ain't been
underdog?
no underdog this
They're
year.
still technically underdog.
No, they're not.
Although everybody been looking at them to do
Man,
better
who's
this year.
looking at them as the underdog?
Who's he saying? He's saying the Lions on an
Detroit,
underdog?
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Guys, do y'all think Detroit's been the underdog this
a
year?
lot of them
Huh.
still?
No, the Lions-
I ain't
Lions-
got Detroit to win that
The Lions
division.
are an underdog. They have had the top 5 draft picks
I'm
at
talking about
least
this year. They kicking butts, man.
up until this year.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
They've been one of the worst teams in the
Guys,
league up until this
I'm not
past
talking
year.
about yesterday. I'm talking about today.
They
Like,
still underdogs today.
they ain't no underdog.
Y'all, see,
Whatever play the
y'all hear this, right?
Whatever play the Lions, you better be ready. I'm
They
telling you
still
that, man.
got something to prove. They still got
I
something
don't think
to
they
prove.
do.
Yes.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Everybody is looking at the Lions. They're becoming better now, and everybody see that they're making progress. But they still look at the underdogs when it comes to like a Kansas City Chiefs or somebody like that.
I'm not
That's
looking at it
what
like
I'm
that. See, I go by
Thank
the
you.
day, y'all. I don't care
Thank you
about
for the
yesterday.
clarification.
I'm going by the day, guys, and that's just where I am.
But going by
The day they kicking butts today, man. You can't look
going
at
by
it.
today,
They legit. I said it's gonna be legit this year, last year. I said
going by today, you cannot believe in the Chargers.
Yeah, I know.
Right, I can't trust the Chargers.
Right, I know.
You can't trust the Chargers.
And I like Herbert. Herbert is a dog. I like Herbert, but
but they've been playing hard those seats every week.
Yeah, you don't never know. Yeah.
I agree.
You don't
And
never-
but what they showed me last week is
Go with the next, y'all. We getting that.
all right. Never mind.
So who do y'all got in that game? Lions or Chargers?
I got the Lions.
I got
Lions.
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
Nobody got the Chargers?
No, I can not against the Detroit.
All right, next game. Falcons at the Cardinals.
Man,
Give me the Cardinals.
Lord have mercy.
Did y'all pick the
Give me the
Lions on the last
Cardinals.
pick? Travis.
Falcons.
Wow.
Travis,
Really? That's what we doing?
Did
That's
y'all,
what we doing?
Travis, did you pick the Lions last pick?
Yeah, I picked the Lions. That's what we doing, Steven. That's what
Like,
we doing.
Y'all killed me on the parlay, dog. I got we did so.
You picked the Cardinals, Steven?
Yeah.
That's up.
I got Falcons.
Kyler
I got-
Murray back on.
Man, this is my last time. Falcons better show up. They lose to the Cardinals.
And
This is a must-win game for us, by the way.
I'm going with the Falcons.
Must-
But I don't want to.
I'm going Falcons.
Hey, look on the bright side. If y'all lose to the Cardinals, at least y'all as good as Dallas.
We as good as Dallas now. But anyway,
Go to the next. Go to the next.
I'm going Falcons. You got Falcons?
I'm going to Falcons. Yeah.
All right. Who y'all got in that game?
Is Kyler Murray
Falcons.
back?
Yeah,
Yeah, Kyler's back.
Cardinals.
Don't do it.
That's a hard choice, ain't it, Brandon?
I'm listening.
Come on, Brandon. Don't do this to me.
We helping you out, Travis. If
Hey,
the
Bob,
Cardinals- the coach is
Gotta
fired.
Hey.
do it, y'all. Finish doing it.
Little fella, ball out on you.
Oh, I know.
What you got, Brandon? You going to the Cardinals since he's back?
I'll go Atlanta.
Okay.
All right,
Redskins at Seattle.
keep calling them Redskins, man. Washington.
Go ahead and say it,
I'm gonna call
Travis.
them Redskins. I'm gonna call them Redskins.
I got the Seahawks. I think at home they're going to Geno Smith should win.
Yeah, I'm going Seattle also. I like Seattle.
I'm going
Bounce
Seattle.
back.
I got Seattle.
Well, Pop's
Who
got
they
Seattle.
playing?
I know.
Who y'all got in there? Redskins at Seattle.
I got Seattle.
I got the Commodores.
I got Washington.
Okay.
He said,
Okay.
he
All
said
right.
he got
I know about
the
Washington, guys. I don't know about
Atlanta Rich.
They playing in Seattle or Washington?
They playing in Seattle.
The second team that I announced, guys, is
Oh,
always
I
the
got
home
Seattle.
team. Second team is
All right,
always
I
the
got
home
Seattle.
team.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got
next
Seattle.
game, Giants at the Cowboys.
I'm going to pick Cowboys, but if y'all lose to the Giants, Pops,
Pick the Giants in.
I'm just saying, if
Listen,
y'all lose to the
pick the
Giants,
Giants.
then y'all
Pick
pretend,
those.
then y'all
Pick
might be
those.
pretenders
Guys,
and not
pick the
contenders.
Giants.
I hope that game ended
No, I'm
in
picking
draw.
the
I dare
Cowboys.
you. Pick the Giants.
If y'all lose to the Giants,
No. Pick the
then
Giants.
y'all might be
Pick the
pretenders
Giants, buddy.
and not
Pick the
contenders.
Giants,
That's all I'm
big
saying.
man. Pick the Giants.
You sound like Skip Bayless whenever
He
pick the
playing
team that
this
I know we
Hey,
gonna
Brandon,
beat.
you
Pick
feel
the
like
team I know we gonna beat.
Brother, you
I'm
right.
going Cowboys, and this is a
Hey.
trap game.
It is. That's
Then
it is
we
a trap
call
game.
Pop
We
Brandon.
already played them one time. You know that, right?
Yep.
That was a 40 burger.
This is the
You
second.
know how Skip always be like, "Oh, pick the team that's we
40
know we
burger.
gonna beat."
Did it happen?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did
Pop
Saquon play
Bailey's
with the
over
first
there.
time?
He been winning the whole year, dog.
Y'all, did Saquon play the first time? Did Saquon get
He ain't been out this year. He been doing pretty good.
He's been out this year.
Go ahead and make a list.
Yeah,
I'm asking.
he missed a game or so. I thought.
Did he
He
play
missed.
with? They played.
He made a 5-yard touchdown. Wrong. Yeah. But I hated it.
You say so.
But it was a 40 burger,
It's still a
dog.
trap game though. But anyway.
Travis.
Danny not even
Cowboys,
playing.
baby.
They just talking about the Cowboys. Go with the Giants.
No, I'm going Cowboys.
Next
baby.
pick. Next pick.
All right, next
Chicken,
game.
man. That's chicken,
Next-
man.
No,
That's
I just
chicken.
think Cowboys is the better team. They win. I'm going. Let's see, Jets at the Raiders.
I'm going
with the
Raiders at
Raiders.
home, man, because since they made the change of head coach,
Antonio
they gave him a
Pierce,
spark.
former Giants linebacker.
And last year,
And I'm gonna go with the Jets. too.
last week, I'm
Let's go with
sorry,
the Nets, y'all.
last week,
I ain't picked yet.
You just said Jets, didn't you?
no, last week they won a game that they wasn't supposed to win because of that change. And that head coach is heavily invested, and he's coaching that team now. So
All right,
I'm
I'm
going
going Raiders in this. I think Antonio Pierce got them boys playing different, and I think they can get the Jets. They keep playing like they win. I actually like the Raiders.
I'm going with the Jets, guys.
I like their attitudes, how they got
That defense they got, and that quarterback coming around, kind of
Raiders-
slow.
I
Raiders
think I'm
totally
gonna take the Jets
different.
still.
Huh?
I'm gonna take the Jets still.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Jets
you
too.
take the Jets, Stephen. All right,
And if
Yeah,
the,
I'll
and
take
if
the
the
Jets.
Raiders come out and beat the Jets,
Chris,
this time, I
Brandon,
think it's safe to say that.
Chris, Brandon, who
It'll
y'all
be
got?
safe. It'll be safe to say, yeah. If the Raiders beat the Jets, you can say
Brandon,
Raiders
Chris,
on the way
y'all
up.
look like y'all thinking. Brandon, Chris, who y'all got?
I'm going with the Raiders. I don't trust that Wilson.
I'm going with the Raiders too.
Okay,
I'm
all
going
right.
with the Jets.
That's
All right,
consensus.
and
then.
last game, Broncos at the Bills.
That's a hard
I got the
game.
Bills. It's not a hard game to pick.
I'm going Broncos. I think the Broncos is going to get them.
I got
In Buffalo?
I think Denver can pull
I'm
out
going
the
Broncos.
upset.
Real talk.
I'm gonna say
Denver's
the
been playing
Bills,
better.
but
Denver's been playing better.
I'm gonna say the Bills out, but them both of these teams playing battle like right now. They just that quarterback for the Bills ain't playing like himself, y'all. I don't know what's going on. He's supposed to be better than this. I'm gonna go Bills.
I mean, I agree with you. It ain't his best year.
Y'all know he ain't playing like he's supposed to, guys.
And that
No,
concludes
he
the
play like
picks.
that all the time.
I know.
Overlook it, but
So do you
Josh
guys,
Allen play like
you guys
that
got
all the
anything
time.
else to say before we end this? Anything?
So we overlooking it. That's what it is.
That shit sound like a real track game.
It might be. It might be.
Yeah, I think the Broncos get them, man.
But guys, we had a good time today.
When it comes close to crunch time,
And-
I don't
and,
trust Josh either.
We had a good time today, guys. And we got mute for the first time.
We had a bad time today, guys, but we appreciate y'all making it better. Yeah.
We'll be all right,
This
y'all.
podcast,
Everybody get up. We'll get up.
it gets out of hand at times. Y'all know this is like barbershop talk for
But see,
NFL.
it's family.
But it's real.
It's family,
What
guys.
y'all
Hey,
see
this-
is all
hey,
fake.
listen.
You experience
It's not
this is
fake.
family.
What y'all see
One
is
thing
real.
y'all gonna say, this
This
is
is
real.
family.
This is not anything fake. This is not scripted.
When you come on here, I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't tell what might happen.
But you know what the crazy
I'm
thing
just
is?
being honest with you,
Crazy thing is, we all right. We gonna
Oh,
we
we
gonna be
okay.
all right. We gonna be all right.
guys.
Travis, what Eric Bischoff used to say? Controversy creates cash.
That's true.
Controversy sales.
Exactly, man. That's just like if y'all was on here with us, we'll be fussing with y'all asses the same way. So that's how it be, bro. Like,
Which we kind of was.
Which you are. You kind of
And-
you are on
and-
here with us.
There was time we kind of was.
Yeah.
I mean, had one that just went out crazy with it.
But
But
yeah,
listen, I can say I left about 4 or 5 thoughts out there I didn't get to finish. But I'm not being petty.
And all was about that.
So,
All was about that.
within the 2
None of it
hours of that, Patrick, out of the hour and 30 that he spoke, he left out what?
Well, listen, today you can be honest today though, Trav. If I spoke an hour 30, Pop spoke 3 hours.
No Pop didn't.
Y'all both was
No
neck and
Pop
neck.
didn't.
No, not today.
And I actually got to get a word in edgewise because I had to speak over y'all asses today.
But
So
listen,
that's-
but you gotta admit, Pop's out talking today.
No.
No.
Y'all both
You wanna-
y'all
see, Chad wanna-
like,
Chad
y'all
wanna
like
be
Fast
honest.
and the Furious. And y'all right there.
Ron,
Pop
don't
on
shake your
defense
head.
today.
Ron, don't shake your head.
Bobby
Ron,
Brown.
Ron,
Okay, we gonna call it quit.
I feel a mutant spirit coming on, Ron.
Well, no way, we gonna call it
I'm just
quit.
joking, Ron. I'm just joking, Ron.
Pop
Listen,
finna
man,
fucking-
y'all
hey,
was
Pop
late.
finna push that
Hey,
off
we
button.
apologize for getting upset
Let-
with
first
each
of all,
other. You know, it happens
let
sometimes.
me do this real
You
quick.
ain't right,
apologize
Chris,
for
man.
that.
You ain't right, bro.
Let me do this real
Sometimes it get heated on
It does. Let me do this real quick. I apologize, one with Travis. My intentions was
I
not.
told you go apologize.
Hold on
Did I
for a
tell you?
second. Hold on.
But when he muted us, he had to know that was gonna set me off. I don't
Well,
know
I
why
didn't.
he
I didn't know it was
that.
gonna set y'all
I don't know
like
why he
that,
did.
man. Come on.
I know
Yeah.
these boys, man. I
Dude,
know.
if there was any inkling in
You
of,
supposed to know me,
hold on for
bro.
a second.
Come
If there
on.
was
It's
any-
cousins.
Yeah, I
He
know
know
him,
me,
Bobby.
bro.
I know him,
if
Patrick.
I had any inkling that would make you upset like that, I would not have done it for the sake of the
Yeah,
podcast.
I about
bro.
walked off this podcast when he did it. I ain't gonna
You know what
even
I
lie.
told him? You know what I told him? Well, go ahead and walk.
And I said, and he stopped that shit too. 'Cause I told him I was fixing to.
And then I said walk.
Patrick cannot bluff me. He knows me.
But you can't bluff me either. I said walk.
And I was getting ready to.
They
and
getting
you
ready to do
stopped
it
that
again.
shit real
They getting
quick,
ready to
too.
do it again. They getting ready to do it
See,
again.
Well,
this
listen,
is us.
listen.
I can't
This is brothers out here. This is what we do,
I'm
man.
being petty.
Hey, hold on. Guys, what I
But
tell
I do
y'all?
apologize.
What I tell y'all, look, old boy, young boy. That's
Listen,
the difference between
listen.
old man and young man.
It came.
Old man take their time and walk down the hill. Young man go running down the hill. You know the end of the story,
Hey,
guys.
well,
You gotta say no
Well,
more.
you kind of
I ain't saying no more.
stumbled down the hill today too.
I'm not talking about walking.
No, you tripped up over your own leg. You
But I
stumbled
walked.
down the
Pop
hill.
stumbled and rolled down the hill.
Yeah.
And then you stumbled and you tumbled.
So when he got to the bottom after he got finished rolling, he wasn't no count.
But the bottom line, I was walking when I stumbled, though. I wasn't running.
But you still stumbled.
But you stumbled and you tripped over your own leg. And you tumbled down.
Okay,
So
y'all
Pop,
go.
Pop,
They're
Pop,
going
flip.
Eagle
He
fan
did the
calling
Rick
me
Fluff
now.
flop. He
They're
did the
going
Rick
Eagle
Fluff
fan
flop.
calling me now.
But listen, I got it. I will say this. My intention was to try to get us to calm down for a second.
No, it wasn't.
Now you gonna tell me how I felt?
You know you weren't trying to get us to calm down.
Hey guys, I'm just understanding. Patrick say he know me like he think. I don't know why
I
he
didn't
thought
say-
that
I
was
didn't
going to
say-
work. I don't know why he thought.
Here we
The point
go.
is, it
Here we
backfired.
go.
Okay, guys.
It
Here we
backfired.
go.
So that's my fault, guys. I thought I was doing the right
But
thing.
guys, we're gonna get ready to call this
Like
thing
Brother
out.
say, and
Now
now
call
you
it
know
down.
that.
But come back again next week if you down. Come back again next week if you down. That's all.
Travis, listen, the pettiness is real up here. Like it's
listen, we're all stubborn and we won't back down.
Yeah.
And we get it from this man right here. That's what we get it from.
It's gonna be on me now.
So, he's the most stubborn, so that's where we get it from.
We know.
I'm not gonna
You ain't
bulldog
gotta
now.
tell us.
Hey, I was a professional fighter, guy.
Pat, am I lying?
And I
No, you're
thought I
not.
was undefeated. Full contact, karate, kickboxing, taekwondo. I was undefeated. 'Cause I
Pops,
was
what does
stubborn.
that have to do with any of this?
That's where I get it from, guys. Them Japanese and all that. I mean, I'm that way, but I will humble myself when I got to.
That didn't sound pretty
Yeah,
humble.
I will.
What you just
Stop.
said?
I heard that.
That didn't sound humble.
You talked about humility
But I
after you
will
went,
also
after you bragged on yourself for 30 seconds.
Sentence, call my I'm humble.
I will humble. I'll give
Are
in.
you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Pops, we can't make this up, y'all.
Hey, he ain't gonna humble himself behind that. Hey, he ain't gonna humble himself behind that man Dak. So
That's right. That's right. Chris said that.
He even said the Japanese and then say, but I'm gonna humble myself.
Because I was studied by a lot of them.
But
I
Chris,
had to become
you heard
down.
what Chris said though.
Steven, did you hear this?
Listen.
Chris, did you hear this?
I don't think
Mama,
I
hear
yes.
you.
Brandon, did you hear
I was
this?
thinking about my instructors. One of them was
Listen.
the Japanese, and they told me to calm down.
Listen, Chris made a good point. He said you humble yourself, quote unquote, supposedly about everything except for that.
Hey, but Joe Lewis was
See, Chris.
but Joe Lewis was Dad's instructors too, guys. By the way, Joe
Yeah,
Lewis.
Joe was not the black. Joe,
Don't
the
feed
white
into
Joe.
it right now, Trav.
He's
Don't
not
feed
world
into it right
champion.
now.
Time world
Joe
champion
Lewis.
Joe Lewis. For real.
I was talking about
Okay,
five
Trav.
guys that Chuck
You
Norris,
don't, you're gonna get started.
Carnell Povich, Wayne. I mean, these are big time guys that I was trained on. Hey,
Oh,
They
really?
need to know they fought.
If y'all ever seen the movie Jaguar Lives, that's who Joe Lewis is.
That's my
He got the
instructor.
strongest sidekick in the world. If y'all
Oh,
know who
yeah.
Joe Lewis is.
That's why I took my art back. So
He used to
look,
break people's ribs with a sidekick.
guys,
I
don't
will-
let nobody fool you.
I
I'm
will-
a bad man now.
I will say this.
I'm a bad
So,
man. Don't let
Pops,
nobody fool you.
So
But I'm
back,
a good
so back
guy,
in the
too.
day, and for you Atlanta Falcons fans, this will be something that you can take pride in.
Oh, there you go. Put the lie.
Through the late 70s, going into the late 90s, maybe around 2000 when it kind of died down, there was a tournament called the Battle of Atlanta, and in this tournament, everybody from around the world.
Yeah.
This was one of the kind of like one of the Super Bowls of martial arts
So, they're the
tournaments.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
And they had every category from point fight to full contact to weapons to forms
All of it.
to demos. And Dad got to rub shoulders and meet and hang out with people like Billy Blanks. Chuck Norris used to judge his matches. John Tone, Jerry Trimble, a lot of these other guys.
The number one form contender of the world, I beat him. You know what the politics did? They said, hold up.
Humility, guys.
I humility involved. Hey, Pop, when you get in that ring, I'm something different.
But I just want to say this before we end. I just want to say this. Falcons ought to be ashamed of their damn self for losing while Danny Glover was out in the stands watching.
Oh, no, not while Danny was in the stand.
He said, I'm too old for this shit.
Travis.
That's what he said.
We don't allow that cursing now.
Bro, that's what he said. He's a Falcon fan. I didn't even know it. But
He is
yeah,
a
he
fan.
came out. He had the hat on, his jersey. I'm like, they ought to whoop their own ass for losing in front of Danny Glover.
How could
bro.
you lose in front of Danny Glover?
Oh,
Easy.
Easy. Go ahead, Ron.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Falcons are going to Falcon, right?
Right.
But hey,
Good
I
piece,
believe
New
that
York.
Falcons, I believe that Cowboys are getting ready to go up. Dak is playing out
Go
of the
on,
world.
well, Pop.
And he gonna shut up a lot of y'all guys.
God.
Hey,
There you go.
Chris, Dak gonna shut a lot of y'all up. Cause we got a good receiver now. Y'all know about the receiver we got, right? The new receiver.
They got Martavis Bryant.
There it is. And y'all know when he was playing what he was like.
yeah, and we didn't get a
A
touchdown.
cut between Randy Moss and Terrell Owens.
Y'all about that. We didn't get a touchdown.
If you look at them two guys play and put them together, that's how.
But I think Martavis, once he gets settled in and learn the playbook, I think he's going to
Yeah.
be really good.
Yeah. And then it won't be just CD Lamb.
He still got it.
It'll
Nah,
be
he still-
right on
he-
one
he-
end
he-
and
he-
Bill Dagger, Cooks, and Gallup in the middle. Guys. And why see you go out, show out son up there? But that big guy, 6'4", I'm telling you, who gonna guard him? And Dak gonna show y'all. He gonna do like he did Marvin. Like he did Marvin
Every
Cooper.
NFL cornerback
Yeah.
in the
All right,
NFL,
Brandon.
y'all play is going to guard him.
Brandon's got a rebuttal. Brandon's got something to say real quick. Go ahead,
Come back,
Brandon.
come back.
Pop, let it.
Go ahead,
let it
Brandon.
manifest
Brandon's gonna
first.
say something.
Let it manifest first. Let it
Hey,
happen.
And that's what I said,
But hey,
Brandon.
hey,
That's why I
Brandon.
said, well, let him learn the playbook, learn the plays.
But the Bible also says something else, Brandon. It says speak it out into existence. I'm going with the
That-
word of God. No, I'm going. It says speak it out into existence. I believe
Yeah,
that.
They
right.
probably been saying to speak out the
You know
Cowboys
why.
winning the Super Bowl the past 26 years in their existence.
I know
too.
that.
Right.
How long
Hold on,
have
Chris. Let
how
me
long
say
have
this.
the Eagles been there?
I want to say this.
Chris,
real quick. Now, Chris
Man, you
is
go.
a
Man, you
Cowboy
go
fan.
start talking on chat
Brandon
together.
say he want to say something.
Man, you go talk on
Chris-
chat, Chris. Man, you gotta talk, man.
That was a good one, Chris.
We gotta talk, Gus.
Chris-
Hit me up on chat. We
Chris-
gotta talk.
Pops, Chris is a
I
Cowboy
have to do
fan.
something with you, man. We
might-
got
This man
I want you to
talk.
calm down and give Dak
Let
credit,
this man
man.
talk.
No, I'm talking to Chris.
I know, but Brandon wants something to say.
Oh, friend ain't gonna just diss Dak.
No, I was just gonna say Chris is
I'm
a
just kidding,
Cowboy
I'm just
fan
kidding.
just like you.
I'm just
But
kidding.
he can actually sit there and speak on some things that are really true about
Who is
y'all.
that?
Even
Who is
though
that?
it's negative.
Who is
It
that?
can be negative, but it's
What are you
true.
talking about? I mean, who?
Talking about, I
Huh.
say Chris is a Cowboy fan
He
like
said
you, right?
Chris.
Well, you like Chris, because Chris talking negative on the Cowboy. That's why you like him.
But
Nah.
That's why you like Chris.
but
That's
he's
why
speaking,
you like him.
he's speaking reality
Yeah,
on
yes, he
the
is.
topics we all know.
Unbiased Dallas
You right.
fan.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
It's hard to find.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
See,
Got you, man.
he's not saying, "Oh, we got Martavis Bryant." Watch
I
what
know
we
he's
about
not,
to do.
but I am.
But see, if it don't go right, you
I
gotta
was
That's all you can do is
Cowboy.
shake your head, man.
I'm a
That's
true,
all you
I'm a
can
true
do.
Cowboy
Come
fan,
back.
Brandon. Look, I'm a true Cowboy fan. That's all you looking at.
See,
And I'm with Cowboys
Travis,
ride or die.
hey,
but when you
Travis.
say that, it's like saying Chris is not a true Cowboys fan. That's Cowboys.
No, I didn't say that.
He didn't say that a million times already. Yeah.
But Chris know what I said.
He didn't say Chris is not a Cowboy
I
fan.
believe he love the Cowboys.
He don't really root for the
No,
Cowboys.
he loves the Cowboys, but he hates that. And that's what caused problems.
Chris told you that he's a Cowboy fan.
But he hates that.
okay.
I'm a
And
real.
that's what, man,
But
that's
that's
what
his
about.
prerogative.
I'm just
I
a
don't think you
realist.
hate him for real. I don't think you hate him.
That's it.
I don't
I'm not
think you hate him.
delusional. I'm just a realist. That's all.
But see, I'm a realist and I'm not a loser. I see the good in Dak, but you don't.
Stop it.
Hit me, man.
Ron said,
Let's talk on chat. okay?
Ron said,
Hit
stop
me,
it,
bro.
Pops. Ron said,
Stop
stop it.
it, Pop.
And Brandon's going to say something. Go ahead, Brandon.
Hey,
Carlos,
I was
I
just gonna say, I'm ending this. I was just gonna say he don't want to hear about the numbers. He just want to hear about.
oh no, I'm a normal man. No.
No, Brandon, this is what it is with Pops. Pops wants to hear about the numbers when it benefits his argument.
Exactly. Like for instance, this is a good example. Emmitt
They
Smith
speaking
is the
to me
best
now.
running back of all time because the numbers say so.
Yeah.
That ain't
There you
just the
go.
number. Emmitt Smith is the best.
Okay, but if you take the numbers away, is he still the
Wins
best?
and the losses. That's it.
Yes, yes.
No,
If you take the numbers, if you take the numbers away, then you got to argue Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts is better.
Y'all see
That's
this right
another
here?
example.
You see this right here? This is
Jerome
the best.
Bettis won Super Bowls. Does that make him the best running back ever?
He didn't stay there long enough. He didn't have a good line. I
Oh
guess.
my God.
He didn't have a good line. I guess.
I just use his own logic again. He said because Emmitt Smith won the Super Bowl, that makes him the best running back. I say so that means
No. I said,
Jerome Bettis won Super Bowl. Does that make him the best?
I said take away all the numbers. He still got the Super Bowl ring. That's what I said.
Same thing with Bettis. He just used the argument. He just used your same argument, Pops.
All I'm saying is this. Bettis wasn't
Guys, you
even.
can't make this up.
He wasn't even included as being the best
He
back.
was an elite back. He's up there at the top.
Ryan, you did that old man thing just then. You just like
He wasn't elite, but he wasn't
But
considered in the best back.
now y'all see what I'm saying. That is biased to a fault.
you
when it
gave
comes
that
to
two,
Dallas.
you gave that two-hand old man
And guys,
shoe.
y'all
Like,
know for a fact he was never included in the best back. He was one of the better ones. But nobody never included him in the best back. Nobody never did.
when the old dude ain't got nothing to
Emmitt
say, they
didn't
just
have
be
the
like,
numbers where they include Emmitt as being the best back.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask y'all something. If Emmitt didn't have the numbers that say he's the best back of all time, would he still be considered the
I
best
don't
back
know
without
if
the numbers?
he wouldn't be in the same
Without
place
the
in
numbers,
conversation
no.
though.
No, I'm saying,
Without
like,
the numbers,
say he still did what he did, still elite like he is, but he just didn't have the rushing record. Say somebody else had it.
He wouldn't
Will
be in the-
still be in the arguments of the best back.
No,
of
if
all
he didn't have
time.
a
Not as
rush
much.
record, no.
Not as much.
That's
Not
the
as
point
much.
I'm making.
Not as much.
If he didn't have a rush record, no. That's why he got
But
it.
Barry Sanders ain't got it. He's still considered the best back of all
And listen,
time.
One of the best.
You know the crazy
Oh,
thing
the
about it
best.
is too, though. You know the crazy thing about it is too. Barry Sanders is still the second leading rusher of all
And I
time.
love it.
Think about
And
that.
that's only
Never won
because
a
he
Super Bowl.
retired early. That's the only
You
reason.
know the difference between
That's how good Barry was.
the difference between Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders. Y'all know what the difference is.
The team,
I'm gonna put some sunshine.
The quarterback, the coach, everything. You
the
go-
offensive line,
cheerleaders,
the defensive
I'm
line,
the mascot,
the
whatever.
water boy.
I'm talking
Yes,
about
what,
something real.
man?
Everything.
The difference between the two, Barry Sanders and Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith, one was great and one was good.
Oh my
That's
God!
what
All right, on that note, we gotta end it, guys.
One of them was great and one of them was the best.
Wait,
One of them was
wait. I just want to make sure I heard this right. Did he say that between Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders, one was great and one was
Brandon,
good?
you remember that song by Ron? What's his name? Ron Brown.
Great
I'm
means-
jumping out the window with this one. He just jumped all the way out the window,
look,
bro.
Great
Man,
means
one now,
So
baby.
you-
great means total package.
No,
That's all it means.
no.
You said Emmett was great and Barry is good. Did you hear what he just
Because
said?
Barry Sanders didn't go to the Super
You
Bowl.
do know that you
Pop,
can't have
Pop.
you can't have an opinion of two great people
I
and,
will
just,
leave it alone.
and you just think one of them's the
When
best.
y'all thinking about it later on the
But
night,
it's
you're going to say
ludicrous.
Pop was right.
But it's ludicrous.
Great means all the way across the
Chris, we can't.
Put the beer.
We can't.
Put the beer in the screen. Look, he put the beer in the screen for you, bro.
Barry Sanders was the
Listen.
best. Barry Sanders was the best blocking
Listen,
back. He
boy,
wasn't that best at blocking
Chris
guys.
Wild, boy.
He
Look,
wasn't,
listen.
and it wasn't that good at catching passes out of the background either.
He didn't have to do
He
that.
wasn't.
He
But
didn't have
that
to.
makes you great.
I'm
You can do
gonna
that.
say.
If they wanted
I'm
to,
You
gonna.
know what?
they didn't have to.
If y'all don't
Wait.
see the point I just made, I'm leaving it alone.
Travis,
All right,
if Pop
all right.
drinking
Ron and
right
then Chris.
now,
Ron and then Chris.
I'm gonna talk that.
Ron, go ahead, Ron.
I made a point. Y'all didn't talk about
Travis and Patrick, if Pop drinking right now, though he
Pop don't
been,
drink.
he
Well,
been
We hadn't been
Hey,
watching
you-
his water bottle the whole time, so he could have slipped something in there.
Patrick might have slipped something in his drink. I think.
Well, you didn't know.
Pop away
Pop
from
had drunk them the whole time I've been talking.
It wasn't open when I gave it to him.
I think Patrick put something in it, guys.
I haven't been
Listen.
drinking the whole time we've been talking. That's just
No,
I'm just
no.
crazy.
I think he put something.
I'm just crazy, guys.
If there was a pill that would limit his talking about Dallas Cowboys, I would definitely put that in there.
Guys, if you want to know what's wrong with me, I'm high on the spirit.
Anyway, guys,
That's all it is. Holy Ghost spirit.
enjoy the
That's
games.
me.
Enjoy the games tomorrow. We will get back to this next week.
Yes.
And like I say, y'all got any last words from this?
Come back next week if you dare.
If you dare. Now we'll be good. We're good next week.
We'll be good next week, y'all.
Hey, listen.
No,
I will
no,
say
we
this:
No, we won't.
if you got two great players, both can be great. You can just have an opinion that one's
No,
the best.
two people
or
can't be
one's
great.
Better.
No.
How? That's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
You got good. You
Bruh.
got the bad.
So-
and
oh,
you
no,
got
no,
the
no,
great.
Walter
no,
Payton
no,
is
no.
great. Marshall Faulk is great.
No.
Bo Jackson
I got
was
one
great,
even
even though
better.
he is-
I got one
is
even better.
great in the
I got
early-
one even better. You said, quote unquote, that you don't think Dak Prescott is better than Tom Brady, right?
Oh,
Tom Brady is great. Greater than Dak.
So Dak is good.
I
then.
just answered your question.
No. Dak is good.
No.
When you compare him to
But Tom is greater.
no.
I just answered
But
your
he asked
question.
you, so that means Dak is just
No,
good.
Dak ain't better
Dak
than
ain't
Tom Brady.
great.
Guys,
Dak ain't great. He just good.
I'll be out of my
Right?
mind to
That's what
say
he
something
asked.
like Tom Brady's the GOAT, guys.
No, we not
No,
talking
we
about
ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do
So
that.
why can't you say that Barry is great and Emmett is greater? Why can't you
Because
say that?
one of them got the status. One of them stayed in there.
Why can't you just say Deion
Okay.
Barry Sanders is great?
What I always tell y'all.
Look,
What I ever tell y'all about
take a
quitting.
deep breath,
What did I tell y'all about quitting?
close your eyes, visualize the words,
Guys, I'll
and
tell
just
you right
let
now.
them roll off your tongue.
If you quit
Barry
everything
Sanders
you
is
start,
great.
if you quit everything you start, you'll never finish. Bottom line, that's something to go with. I ain't gonna say no more.
What?
Man,
You
Barry,
quit everything
Barry
you
said
start,
he
you never
wasn't
finish.
he wasn't finna beat himself up trying to run behind that disastrous line.
That's right. He
But,
got tired.
but
of
the
it.
great one will. The great one will stand there no matter what.
How many seasons
Pop
did Barry
wouldn't have
play?
done it.
Can
Pop
y'all
wouldn't
remember?
have done it.
Can y'all remember how many seasons Barry played?
Emmett
How
would have done
many
it.
offense? How many Hall of Famers y'all had on y'all offensive line?
Oh man, so many of them I lost count.
Listen,
Okay,
listen, guys, we gotta go
Buddy.
now. We pressed for time. We gotta run, but we will be
That was
back next.
that was last year, Ron. But we ain't got a whole lot of them on the line. Now we got 3.
We'll be
I
back
talk
next.
about
week.
it. I talk about when Emmitt Smith was
Oh,
playing.
wait,
at
hey.
the team.
We had 7 altogether.
Okay.
I think I've been 8.
All right. Till next time, guys. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
We was the best of all time, dude. When they had the ball together.
So this is where we want to. If y'all can tune in next week, this is where we're going to pick up on
Lord.
the
All right.
ludicrousness of
Yeah, the running back.
Pop.
the run.
Greatness
Oh
of the
yeah,
running back.
we're gonna pick up on that. And I'll bring something to prove to you.
The ludicrous
you
of
can laugh.
Pop.
I'm gonna prove to you one of them was great and one of them was the best back and one of them was the greatest back. I'll prove that next week. I'm gonna prove that with the number. You guys laughed at me when I said it. One of them
I
was the
laughed
best
right
back of
now.
all time and one of them was the greatest of all time. I'm gonna prove it next week. Promise, I'm gonna prove it.
What? Now
hear
you
what I
said
said?
something totally different. What did you
It's
just
the
say?
same thing. One was great and one was
Listen,
good. One was
the
great,
only
one was
reason
bad.
Barry
That's
Sanders
all.
was the backup to Thurman Thomas because nobody knew nothing about Barry at the time. That's the only
But
reason.
Emmitt
As
Smith
soon
was,
as Thurman Thomas got hurt and Barry got in there,
And that's
they
true.
never looked back.
that's true.
So let's cut that
That's true.
nonsense out.
But Emmitt Smith will never back up. Never. And they both in college. Go look up their numbers in
that
college.
just means they had a
Go look,
backs. That's
go
what
look
that
at their
means.
numbers in college. Their number was neck and neck. Now this we ain't talking about big line now. In college, they Barry say our number was neck and neck in college. Just show you that it wasn't just the line that Emmitt run.
Let's end this.
All right, let's go.
Guys,
Go look it up.
we appreciate everybody tuning in. Without y'all, we don't have a podcast. And the only reason we got some other obligations now, that's the only reason we got to cut it short. But next week, we're going to try to pick back up where we left off. Thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, we are real.
Thank you guys for coming in, making this show better too. We appreciate y'all coming in every week. Like we really do appreciate that. Genuinely. Like
A lot of you guys came in and poked the bear and made them
are
just sit down like that.
part of this podcast we are, so that's what makes it great. So we appreciate y'all.
Very true. All right, guys. So next week, I don't know what else to say except for thank y'all. We love y'all. Peace. And Travis, got anything to add?
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Pops, anything that's not Dallas Cowboy related?
I'm sorry, guys, but that's our time.
Appreciate it.
The Rangers.
Peace. Till next time.
Okay.
All right. Till next
Man,
time.
love
guys.
y'all, man.
Love y'all. Peace. In the Middle East.
And they didn't ever tell y'all, subscribe, guys.
Oh yeah.
See,
Speaking of that,
look.
yeah, I'm glad.
Listen at them.
Y'all haven't subscribed already, go to Pops the Henry Brothers 1997 on YouTube. Subscribe and follow us on Facebook, of course.
Gotta start doing that, guys, so we finna pick this thing up.
Yeah, that's right.
We finna
That's why I
get
spit of us because Patrick's about to forget. So all of us, it's all of our job to do that.
all right.
Job reminder.
We'll talk to y'all later, man.
All right.
We love you guys, man.
Peace, guys.
Love y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the game tomorrow.